left to go but up.
What's going on YouTube? Dannydecks here. We are back with episode 2 of Road to Masters Bronze. Before I begin, a couple things I want to address about the previous video. Near the end of the video, I was getting a little bit tired and fatigued, and it made me cranky, and, you know, I was generally not being myself, and I really just wanted to get it over with. I wanted to reach my goal. Moving forward, anytime that I feel like I'm starting to get worn down and fatigued, I'll just stop playing. I don't really need to reach a specific goal. The point of this series is to be educational and fun. Hopefully people can learn some stuff, regardless of what rank you're playing, and you can enjoy it with me. That out of the way, I do have some sad news. I actually played a couple of games, and when I was editing my deck, I pressed the button on my keyboard. I have hotkeyed to stop recording, so I lost a couple of games of footage here. I'm really sorry, guys. Only a couple before I noticed, however, it is still something. Off of recording, when I wasn't even attempting to record, I played a gauntlet just for the icon. I was hoping to get a different icon. I wanted to get... Where's the icon? I wanted to get this one, the, you know, I tried icon. And turns out I got a Prime Glory. Now, I got a Prime Glory using these 3 decks here. Nothing special. I didn't create any cards, didn't spend any resources, just with whatever I had. These aren't particularly special. I don't actually expect them to win on ladder. I don't really know. They seem to work in the gauntlet. The gauntlet, I don't know how it, you know, determines which opponents you play against. It seemed like the opponents I was facing were significantly easier than I do when I play on my main account. Maybe that's just gauntlet nowadays. I haven't played gauntlet in a little while. Yeah. I did make a couple changes to the deck, and I'm going to continue to change my deck. I took out my Hapless Aristocrats. I actually got a Kindred from one of the champion crate things that you get in the rewards. So I added a Kindred to the deck. I cut a Vi. Vi is good. I just don't want 2 Vis. Ideally, I would want more Kindreds. So I want to transition to my Heimer Kindred list. Apparently, I've been saying Heimendinger wrong. I don't know how you say it. Heimerdinger? Heimerdinger. I've been calling him Heimer. I don't know. Either way, the Donger. Eventually, the goal is to reach the Donger, and then with my Donger list, I should be able to cruise. I believe the real climb is actually starting / going to start. Bronze opponents, while they may be down low on the ladder, are going to be playing a lot of the competitive decks. This is a double-edged sword for me. One, I know basically every card that they're going to be running. If it's any sort of competitive list or previously competitive list, I will know the entirety of their list, and that'll give me the advantage of foresight, knowing how to play it, knowing how to play around it. The downside to it is it's very easy to lose to those decks because they are often very powerful. I don't fully expect to win every game today. I'm just hoping that I can go above 50 and get some real climbing in. Now, a couple things I changed. I added some Withering Whales. I took out Hapless Aristocrats. What else did I change? I'm not too sure. Also, tomorrow I get a free Ledros and Atrocity from my the daily login rewards. So, as much as I want to craft these cards, I'm just going to wait, and I'll bite the bullet. I might be playing a little bit weaker than I would like to, but it's just not worth the resources, especially with such a limited card pool. Okay, now I want to make a couple of changes. I want to add some more healing into my deck. The games I did play while I won them, it didn't feel good, and it seemed like there was a lot of aggressive stuff on the ladder. So I'm going to take a Piercing. I gotta make sure. Am I recording? Yeah, I am. It's Darkness. So Piercing Darkness. I want one of this card at the very least. I'll trade out a Shock Blast for one of these. This should help me a little bit in the aggro matchup. Without having a third Elise, Brood Awakening doesn't feel as good, honestly. Normally, Brood Awakening is really good when you have 3 Elise, because that way you can level her fairly consistently. I might want to cut one of these. Withering Whale is kind of hit or miss. I'm not sure how much I like Withering Whale. And same with Progress Day. Bear with me for a minute while I consider what options I have, and let me think through how I want to edit my deck. I could maybe use some early plays. Not drawing anything early feels bad. Oh, I added a third copy of Thermo Beam. That's another change I made. Added third Thermo Beam. Added Kindred instead of Vi. 2 Withering Whales. I don't really remember. I think I took out the box. The box is mainly there for the Ken and Ari matchup. Not to mention I just didn't have a whole lot of cards. And I don't think I'm going to run into Ken and Ari. I think anybody that's playing Ken and Ari properly is most likely going to be at a higher rank than this, since the deck is very, very powerful. It's, you know, the best. And what else? Do I really want 3 Vengeance? I might actually want to cut a Vengeance. I just don't know what I want to add for Vengeance. Now, Vengeance is very good in the Pantheon matchup. However, with Pharaoh's Financier, I often will get like a Dawning Shadows or a Vengeance anyways out of it. It might be worth cutting it. Not too sure. I don't really want to play too much at slow speed, unfortunately, so as much as I'd like to cut Vengeance and add another Piercing Darkness just to heal, I don't know if that's the right way to go. Any of these cards speak to me? What do I need? Aggro is going to be a problem, I suspect. I think I'm going to run into a ton of aggressive decks, and I would like a way to deal with them pretty reliably. Despair could be good, actually. What is Despair hit that I really need to hit? Is Despair worth it? What would I cut for Despair? Despair might be actually a pretty good call. This will deal with any of the Pantheon shenanigans. I can just do it before they get going. I can deal with like MFs if I run into Scouts. But I'm losing health. I kind of want to avoid losing health. Is Despair? Despair is a consideration. I don't have too many wild cards, so I'm going to just hold off, I guess. Maybe I'll just play with this and see how it goes. Grasp over Whale might be better, honestly. It's a tough call. The Whale is better for like AoE removal, obviously, in situations, except hitting for 1 damage doesn't really feel that good all the time. I might consider adding Grasp. We'll see how it goes. If I lose a bunch of games and I feel like I want to add any of these healing cards, maybe I'll just add them. Don't really want Progress Day. Is there a better draw option? The only real good option I would have is Glimpse. I think I do like an extra Glimpse, actually. How useful is this? You know what? Glimpse can often feel like a dead card, especially, like I said, without having the extra copy of Elise, so maybe I'll just keep it as is. Alright, we'll keep the list as is. Just so I don't have to re-record this, I am going to quickly stop and start. Alright, now that I have saved my work and re-recorded, we will begin the journey. Alright, Bronze 4, 60 LP. Let's do this. I don't think I'm going to climb to Silver today. I mean, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll just win every game, but I think that's unlikely at this point. I totally expected this to be super easy, and it's just, I don't think it's going to be. I think this is going to be a lot more difficult than I predicted. And having limited card pools means I can't just like pivot the way I would on my main account. On my main account, I'd be able to just say, you know, if this deck's not working, change it, but I'm kind of committed to an archetype at this moment. And unless I hit like a really big weekly chest, which I will make sure I record opening my weekly chest for everyone to see. Alright, we got Malphite to Leah. Now, I don't think this is a matchup that I actually might keep Vi here. Vi can be good in my opening hand. It's a little bit risky. If I keep Vi but draw dead, then I'm in a lot of trouble. However, if I keep Vi, I can get her to 10 early. I could even honestly keep Map and Vi. What does he have to stop it? He has the Malphite punch to ground thing, and that'll stop it. You know what? For the sake of the game, I'm going to risk it. I'll hold on to Vi. I probably would have mulliganed Vi away like 9 out of 10 times in if I was, you know, really wanted to win, and, like I'm playing for LP and Masters or something. So don't take this as, regardless of if this wins me the game or not, I would recommend mulliganing your Vi in that situation. Being said, I mean, obviously if I had like a good opener already, I would keep the Vi. Alright, so far I've been pretty fortunate. He didn't play Chip. Normally they'll play Chip and then some sort of landmark on 2. And it's very hard to deal with the Chip plus landmark on 2. So definitely got lucky. This gives you Overwhelm, right? Grant an ally +3. Okay, that's going to be very dangerous. 2, 1, 0 on Talia's turn. So he's going to play Talia with this, I'm assuming. Cost 0, right? Yeah, cost 0. This isn't a card you see too often. Even in the lists that I do run into higher up on the ladder with this combination. Opponent's hand is definitely most likely bricked. I don't think I Vengeance this. Maybe I do, actually. Yeah, this is a case of I'm going to Vengeance this only because I want to be able to push damage and close this game out. If he ends up getting to a Talia or a Malphite with Overwhelm, I could just very well lose super quickly. So I'm going to take this chance to potentially open attack here and get a bunch of damage in. Kindred's nice. Can't play Kindred yet. That Vengeance might have been a mistake, especially if he has the Malphite stun, he can kill this unit, but he's still going to take 5. Yeah, that was big. Now he's essentially at 5 HP. I don't believe this deck runs any sort of healing. What's he got? Draw a landmark. Okay. I'm gonna say that his list is pretty unoptimized, quite honestly. I don't think I want to play anything out. I don't really want to burn mana for no reason, though. Maybe I do play Kindred. Kindred's susceptible to all kinds of stuff. Probably Vi, honestly. I'll play out the Vi. This is just going to offer me a great block against Talia. If he goes for a Talia play and he somehow manages to level it, which he's pretty far off, I don't think he possibly can. But regardless, actually he can. If he played the Roiling Sands, gives him 2 landmarks, copies this, he levels Talia, he plays this. So Vi is the right play.
And I thought there was something good to
Alright,
see.
Grumpy Rock Bear. I actually play Kindred here.
You out of there if I have to.
It's a good Kindred turn. Anyways, yeah, so Vi is good against Talia because she's only going to take 1 damage per little rock thing, which means Vi will take 3 and have enough HP to survive and trade into the Talia. That is a little bit spooky, but I will trade my Vi into that and hope that he doesn't have anything crazy. I mean, even if he has some sort of buff for it, I don't know if he can go beyond Mystic Shot. Mystic Shot's going to offer me 3 damage here because I have a Vi on the board, so Vi will gain an additional attack. Nice. Alright, that's big. I'm assuming this game's wrapped up, but yeah, there it is, GG. Got him. Yeah, it seems like my opponent didn't really have a really refined list for that deck. I'm not sure if it's due to lack of cards or he's just kind of messing around creating his own thing. When I create my own decks, I go through the same process. I don't usually like to copy people. I like to find out myself. So I can respect what he's doing. I did get a reward. Let's check what we got. Come on. Oh, we got an upgrade. Okay. These are actually all pretty good cards. These 3 here. I can definitely make these work if I need to. Okay, these not so much. And just some essence. Huge. This is going to be clutch for potentially a transition down the road. Alright, let's continue our climb. I was thinking about maybe switching to like Zed. I have 2 copies of Zed and Lucian. I think I can maybe make a Zed Lucian deck work. Not sure yet. I spent all my stuff on this deck already, and it'll feel kind of bad to switch out. Probably not the best idea, especially as a new player. If you're a new player switching decks, I would kind of recommend against it. Especially if you know the deck you have is a good deck. It's just often better to learn how to play and understand what adjustments can be made. So Teemo Swain, I'm just assuming this is the standard Teemo Swain list. He's attacking on 2, which means this is going to be good to deal with Teemo. As much as I want Pharos, I kind of... maybe I do want Pharos. It's a tough call. Pharos can find me an answer for his Swain and his Lecturing Yordle, assuming he still runs Lecturing Yordle after the nerf. I'm going to take the gamble and risk not keeping that. But Pharos is a very good card in this matchup. This deck isn't particularly fast. It's more of a control-y deck. Thermo Beam's really good.
Well, I did say
So,
I wanted
I'm
to
assuming
see
he
the
might have a Teemo. I guess no Teemo. This makes this a little bit more tricky. since it's probably going to be like a Concologist coming down on 2 then, and I can't really trade into Concologist. I don't know that I want to waste Thermo. I'll probably just take the 2, honestly. There it is. So I think the... Oh, this is so tough. The reason this is tough is because his turn 3, he has 1 mana, so he... I always have to assume he has Ravenous Flock in hand. And his turn 3 might be the Spider. So if his turn 3 is the Spider, then I'm in a whole lot of trouble. Okay, a second Concologist. That actually makes me feel better. I'm going to Thermo Beam this now. I really want to activate my Sentinels and try to get in for as much damage as possible.
Oh dear.
I'm not positive I win the late game here, especially without having the 2 copies of Ledros and Atrocity that I would normally be running in this. And since I don't have that late game safety, I want to just pump as much as I can. Brothers Bond, I'm assuming he got that from Concologist. Yeah, he did.
Easy does it.
Okay, good pickup. It's good foresight by my opponent to recognize he's going to need a way to block my Fearsomes. Kind of am expecting a Lecturing Yordle. There it is. However, I'm not too scared of Lecturing Yordle, honestly, since he can't play the Poison Dart. Question is, do I want... I'm going to go Quick Attack.
I fight for a brighter tomorrow.
Normally, I would go Challenger. However, I'm going Quick Attack because I have a Vile Feast in hand. Now, the question becomes... You know what? It's fine. If he trades into here, I'll get 4 with Jace. I'm cool with that. I can Shock Blast him next turn.
Good one.
Swain, perhaps? Swain wouldn't be a good play here, though.
We made it. Yay.
Oh, no.
But our stuff didn't.
Oh, no. Our stuff didn't make it. Now, I gotta ask myself, do I ever kill the Yordle before... Yeah, and I think the answer is yes. I think I kill the Yordle. Like I said, I need to play around Ravenous Flock. So I don't want him to be able to attack into that in here and basically get the dart, which will pop Jace. I want him to play 2 cards if he wants to deal with Jace. That's a little bit unfortunate. I'll play the Vi.
One girl wrecking crew.
Yeah, she's not kidding. Trust me.
Really?
Now, this is a tough call.
Come on.
I could potentially just play 2 cards out and kill the Yordle. It feels really bad wasting all of my resources, but I think it's going to be the way I have to do this. And then hopefully I can glimpse a Spider. Ooh, this feels really tough. A really tough call. Yeah, no matter what, I'm going to be in a bad position, right? Maybe I let this all through. Do I just take 5 and force him to commit resources?
Let's get to the fun part.
I think this is honestly a case of take 5. Doesn't feel good, however, I just need to make sure that I'm playing around his flocks as best as possible. I assume he's going to hit Jace. I already saw that coming a mile away. And now he's going to flock my Jace, and I'm going to deny it with Glimpse. Oh. Yeah, I'm actually okay with this. So what I think I'll do then is... I'm going to pre-commit this so that I can pull it in next turn. So this still does speak to me. It kind of says that he may be running the Swain deal 2 to a unit 1 to the Nexus. This is a good turn for Kindred.
Embrace life.
Expect death.
I'm totally guaranteeing that I'm going to kill something this turn. So playing Kindred out is it's gonna diversify my threats. He has to decide if he wants to kill Kindred, Jace, or Vi. I mean, he's got a full hand. He can very well kill all 3 with the right combination of cards. I need to be a little bit worried, which I am a little bit worried. There's a Swain. That's good. Totally down with killing Swain. How do I want to go about killing Swain is the better question.
I smell prey.
Yeah, I'll go like this. I think this is fine. Now, I'm going to kill Swain with this Mystic Shot regardless.
Go away.
It's just kind of coming down to how do I want to go about it. And that's a Ravenous Flock that I expected him to have. So I will go about killing Swain like this. Downside is his Yordle's going to get to attack again. I don't really like that. However, we're going to deal with Swain. That's a big plus. My Vi is going to go to 2 tough, which means it's 3 HP. It doesn't die to his little Swain hand that he does.
Gently.
Never.
Alright, another Jace is pretty good, I guess. Alright. So, this Lecturing Yordle is like the bane of my existence, honestly. Atrocity is an interesting draw. If I can pick up a Ledros, I can pretty much win this game. He most likely will play the Swain ship, the Leviathan here. Okay, or he's not. That's good with me. Do I ever Atrocity in response to a Vile Feast? Or not a Vile Feast, a Jace is pretty non-committal. I can still cast anything I want to cast with Jace, so I'll do that. Do I want to play Quick Attack or Challenger with Jace? I still think I go Quick Attack. I want to be able to push damage with Jace.
I prefer
I want to close this game out
progress,
ASAP.
thank you.
Oh, this hood, man, jeez. It snowed today in Toronto, where I live. Okay, so he did have Death's Hand. This is totally what I expected him to have. The question now becomes, do I go for the kill on the Lecturing Yordle with it? Like, is Atrocity my win condition, I guess essentially is my question here. I can always trade my Spider. This is a really tough decision.
Okay, let's think
So
about
I have a
this.
couple of options. I can play Withering Whale, Mystic Shot, and trade a Spider in to deal with this guy, letting me have a great open attack. But that's assuming he has no more Flux in hand. I think the best course of action is actually to do this. This seems really scuffed, and it gets hard countered by a Flock. However, if he has a Flock in hand, I am going to lose a different unit on top of this. So I'll just take the loss. If he flocks me, that's good. Alright. And that's fine with me. So the idea there is basically he had to flock, right? He had no choice. Shock Blast is amazing. Unfortunately, my Jace is not leveled. Do I ever just pull in with Vi? So if I develop... Developing's wrong. It's wrong to develop here. Do I want to trade my Vi? I guess I have no choice at this point. We have to trade the Vi. Okay, he's drawing 2. I guess he's looking for a third flock. Did he find it? Scorched Earth. Yeah, I'm okay with Scorched Earth. So I'm getting in for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have him at 2, essentially. His deck doesn't run any sort of healing. Now, I'm hoping he develops. He might not develop. He might not have any units. Oh, he did develop. Alright.
Excuses for war.
Swain's 3 off. How scared am I of Swain? Because I kind of want to push this damage to his face, honestly. I think this is right. It does a little bit of both.
Firing.
It seems really scuffed because I obviously could have done like if I hit both of them, I would have a lineup, a great lineup for Withering Whale. However, I just that's odd. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I want to be able to burn him out. He has no healing in his deck, so if I pick up like any sort of damage here, perfect.
If it's a people problem,
Now I got him
I'm
dead.
your man. Love me some Reggie.
No! What? 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 Oh gosh, that's annoying. Okay. Well, that's life, man. Sometimes that happens. I don't really know what the correct play is here. I could level up my Jace, I guess, by shooting a Thermo. Do I want a Thermo right away, though? I guess so? Yeah. This feels really bad. It feels really, really bad. Oh. Interesting play. I guess he doesn't want me to level my Jace. I don't think I agree with that play, honestly. I'm most likely running a ton of 6 spells, being a Jace deck. I mean, we'll have to see if it pays off. It clearly is paying off at the moment. He might have another Scorched Earth, or... like, he can't have any more flocks, right? That was his 3rd flock, I believe. I'm in a bit of a pickle. Elise is not amazing, but she'll have to do... Open attacking doesn't matter. Like, if I open attacked with the Jace, it doesn't change anything. He can always kill me at fast speed. I'm never afraid of dying at slow speed to him. So I, at this point, have to attack. So if I attack and he blocks here, that's his best block with this guy. So if we attack like this, double whale gets him. Jace is like the only unit I can attack with. This is rough. This is very rough. Scorched Earth. Okay. I 100% expected that. I'm just gonna whale. Deal with his Teemo. Whoa. Oh, Concologist. I was gonna say, they don't run this card. That's such a weird inclusion. Alright.
Oh no.
Man, I might actually lose this game. That's crazy. Okay, I need a Mystic Shot or a Shock Blast off the top, but I removed a Shock Blast from my deck. And if I draw... not a Shock Blast. Okay. So I definitely block here. And I'm never playing this until he casts his darts. Leviathan. That's scary. Alright, we'll cast this just so that I do something, and maybe it'll get him to do something in return. However, this is just, it's looking really bad. Yeah, he should cast his darts. How do we get there? How can I possibly get there from this position? I don't really know, honestly. Well, at least he casted both darts, which gives me some spiders. I guess my best bet would actually be another Brood Awakening, a Mystic Shot, a Ledros would be good. I have a couple of good draws. Mystic Shot, Ledros, not that. See, this would have been a Shock Blast and I would have won the game. However, that's how it goes. No biggie. Now, if I Piercing Darkness, I think I open up with an open attack. Because then he's going to block with the ship. I'm assuming he blocks with the ship. And then I'm still dead to Swain, right? Like, no matter what, I'm dead here. Open attack or not. It's really irrelevant if I open attack or, like, if I play defense. Because if he plays Swain, the ship's going to stun me. So Swain's going to deal 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm taking 11. I have exactly 11 HP, essentially. This means I'm dead. I am dead. The only top deck at this point I can get is a Mystic Shot. It's always funny when you make like a substitution like that and then it ends up biting you in the bum. However, I still think this is the right choice to sub out. I don't think I'm going to run into this deck too often. There's probably somewhere along the lines in this game that I maybe misplayed and lost out on 2 damage.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Like maybe that turn where I didn't attack with Elise and my other stuff. Maybe I could have got in for 2 there. Wow, Vengeance potentially keeps me in the game if he open attacks. So I'm taking 6 still. Taking 6 plus mushrooms, but I am maybe going to get another draw. If he has a second Leviathan, I go to 1 HP plus mushrooms. How many mushrooms do I have? 9. I'm most likely dead. He can still play Leviathan. Leviathan only costs 8. Alright. He can still play the Leviathan. Well, here's to hoping. Arsenal? What? Oh, Loping Telescope. I was like, why would he play Arsenal? He's got no landmarks. Not a good card.
Can a spirit float to the death? Thinking I'll learn soon.
Well, there's always a chance. Oh my goodness. There's still a chance, I believe. I think I'm dead, though. I'm pretty sure, like... Ah, Death's Hand. Okay, GG, opponent. Good game. Yeah, I missed 2 damage somewhere there, I'm sure. I probably could have played that better somewhere along the lines. I mean, obviously, had I not switched my 3rd Shock Blast for Piercing Darkness, I would have won that game. I still think that I was right to switch it out. Just because sometimes you lose due to something like that, it's not really indicative of how well your substitution was. I'm going to run into a lot of aggro, and I feel like that Piercing Darkness is going to help me significantly more over the course of many games than it will in that one. Alright, I'm assuming this is Howling Abyss, the old ARAM card with Akshan. So, Fearsomes are going to be good here. I think he's running stuff like Board Sweepers, Avalanches, potentially Blighted Ravines, and not too many 3 health or 3 attack units. He can have Hot Soup, which is the Tavern Keeper. He will also most likely... Oh. Okay, maybe kind of scratch everything that I thought I knew.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
This is a weird inclusion. This might be just totally out of left field deck that I have no idea what I'm up against. Now, is it ever right to play Buru? I don't think it is. I really just don't want it to have vulnerable. I'll take a progress day.
If it's a people problem,
If this game ends up
I'm your
going
man.
late, having the progress day could be useful. Alright,
Must
so
be
there's the
nice living
first
off stolen coins.
3 attack unit. I don't really want to give him insane value. He'll get insane value if I attack with everything. It's a tough call. I could just attack with Elise. If I attack with anything, actually, he gets insane value. With the exception of if I want to cast Withering Wail. I don't really want to cast Withering Wail next turn. Or at least I'm not sure if I want to, so I'll just wait. Had I known I was going to get a Vile
Swipe
Feast,
it off.
obviously, that would have been pretty huge. Alright. We'll play out the Buru. I'm going to attempt to Vile Feast this. I'm not positive it'll go through. He might be playing Troll Chance, Elixirs of Iron, or Shapestone. In any of those cases, it obviously doesn't hit. However, there's always the chance that it does. Oh. That seems honestly very bizarre to me. That's a very weird inclusion into his deck. Vile Feast's a good draw. I'll just try it again now. Really, I want to get my Sentinels online. I need to buff them so that I can actually swing in for some notable damage. That's a very weird card. So what I think he's actually doing here... There's a Troll Chant. Alright. I'm pretty confident I know exactly what he's up to now. Troll Chant I'm okay with. It gives me some value. Now if I attack and they trade, that's not the end of the world. So I think what he's doing is he's playing the... I'll offer him the Spider too. If he wants to take the Spider instead, then I can hit him with a Withering Wail. So I think he's playing the deck, or I don't know if it's a Z deck, but I think his deck is going to have the card that buffs all of your champions and gives them Overwhelm. I think it costs 4, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it costs 5. It's a 4/4. It gives +2/+2 and Overwhelm to all champions. I think he's combining that with Howling Abyss.
Scores to settle, crooks to kill. You fixing the world,
All right.
one scoundrel at a time.
Now, I'm not sure if I want to go Jace or a Withering Wail Mystic Shot. I might just do the Withering Wail Mystic Shot, actually. That's so risky, right? Because he's already shown that he plays... I'll just go Jace. Do I want Quick Attack Jace? I think I'll take Challenger
Hey,
Jace
big
this
man,
time.
You ready to get inventing?
But yeah, he's already showed that he
All day
plays
every day,
combat tricks. So since I know he's playing combat tricks, I can't just assume I'm going to get him with the combo. And if I don't get him with that combo, then I end up just taking a ton of damage from Akshan if he's all buffed up. He might run Absolver. I wouldn't be surprised if he has Absolver,
Good eye
honestly.
patch.
You like it? I mean, shut up and fight!
Okay, this is fine.
Villains beware.
Take
Alright.
everything.
Now, do I want to block? Actually, I think this is right.
Don't you look a sight?
Oh, he might run Shapestone. That seems very scary. Does he run Shapestone? He's got so many cards. He's going to get even more cards. This is a very difficult decision. I might actually just trade like this. No, because I can play Shock Blast next turn, actually.
What's the
Yeah, maybe I'll just throw the Spider. Sacrificial Spider. So I'm not sure if that delay was him not having auto pass on, or my read on Shapestone being correct. However, we're just going to try to open with a Jace's Shock Blast and see what happens. Pharaohs is nice, actually. Maybe I play Pharaohs first. This leaves me with an additional 2, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be able to cast everything. I could just maybe get a better card. Do I take Anomaly for the maybes? No, I think this will be good.
Figured out the clutch in that thing yet?
Get on in. You can tell me.
Alright, there's the Howling Abyss. This is going to let me kill his stuff, hopefully. He only has one combat trick available now. Hourglass. Okay.
Testing.
I'm fine with this.
Busted!
Now, the question is, I don't need to protect
Powering
Jace's
up.
HP. We'll attack like this. He was going to block Jace regardless, honestly, so it doesn't matter. Alright. This is getting a little spooky. He's probably going to play the card I was talking about earlier now and buff his stuff. There it is, this thing, Herald. Yes. So Herald is very scary. However, I could just take that damage, right? I mean, unless he drew something really strong, like a Lucian or a Katarina. Oh my god, Katarina would be so good for him.
This is the cutting edge of progress.
I do think I'll end up being okay here. Just no Katarina. Please. Please, game. Do not give him a Katarina. That would be rough. Oh, he can't play Cat. Cat goes to 4. I forgot. Katarina's 4 mana after leveling up.
Alright, furballs, attention!
Oh, man. You know what?
In and out.
It's probably statistically likely that he would have got a character that's a low cost, I guess, right? I think most champions are probably under 5. Well, they're definitely most are under 5. I wonder how many are 3 or less. I wonder if, statistically speaking, he's more likely to draw them. Well, alright, Jace. Please, I really need you to get me there.
Ready for
Everything gets elusive. Everything gets elusive. Come on, game. Oh, I mean, it's not terrible. So what we got here? Definitely want to pull like this. Am I more afraid of Tristana? I don't think I'm afraid of Tristana as much as I am the other stuff. Yeah, we'll go like this. But I'm definitely not in a good position. Twin Sisters, he's going to freeze my Jace. That is very, very bad news. That is not the kind of news I like to see. Oh no, and now he's going to be able to buff all his champions with Spell Shield. Oof. This is a giant oof. Does he have another one? Whoa. Alright. So, is it safe to say I'm probably dead here? Maybe not.
Oh no.
Wowzers. This is actually a cool deck. I like his deck. He's got to give them Spell Shield in 2-2. Yeah, for sure. So now I'm dealing with an absolute beatdown. What can I possibly get? Atrocity, I guess? Ledros, maybe? Not sure. Second Mystic Shot could maybe get me there. Maybe I play greedy and I just Progress Day. Hope for the best. It's a tough call. I'm at 20 HP. He's doing 13, so I have 7 HP.
Your eyes on the horizon
Oh
and
no.
your feet on the ground.
That's death. That's just straight up death, right? So I block that Talia with my 5/5. I'm going to be taking 9 from Talia, which means I have to block with my other guy. So I'm going to be taking 13 plus 9 is 21. Minus 3, I go to 18. Well, Progress Day it is. There's an Atro, though, and a Shock Blast. So I actually have enough to kill him. But there's a good chance he's running Hot Soup.
Fortune favors the bold.
That's game. That's GG. Holy crap. Alright. Insane. Wowzers, man. That was crazy. The MF. MF is so strong when leveled up. So I wonder, I'm assuming he got MF that turn, right? Because he probably got Talia the turn before, since he didn't have mana to play it. Did I get any gifts? No gifts. Wow, that's 2 losses in a row. That's scary. That deck was a little unconventional. I didn't really kind of know what to expect. Like, I knew what to expect, and the whole ARAM thing is just... it's a little bit random. It's hard to deal with. This Scouts deck is... I used to think it was a meme and rag on it, but it's actually been pretty powerful. Now, I'm going to just keep these 2. What do we have here?
Demacia sends its regards.
Burgeoning Sentinel. Alright. Yeah, this deck is actually really powerful. It's kind of tough to deal with. Just due to like all the combat tricks and what's that spell? Ranger's Resolve. Ranger's Resolve makes this a nightmare. A lot of the stuff you want to do to kill his stuff, you just can't with the Ranger's Resolve. While I do want to kill Isla and buff this, I think it's a mistake. Maybe it's not a mistake. This is a very difficult decision. Yeah, we'll go for it. It's just, it sucks because I might have made a mistake. Maybe I should have actually gone for this and tried to bait him into casting Ranger's Resolve. Because I want to kill his MF next turn with my other one.
But I look right fit.
And if he has Ranger's Resolve, I won't be able to get his MF. There's the MF.
I'm one of the good guys.
Now, the question is, does he have the Rangers, right? Like, if he has the Rangers, I can't do anything about it. If I play this, I'm going to go to 5. Rangers plus Sharp Sight protects his MF still. I could just guarantee it with Vengeance, though, if I just pass. So I think I'll pass and guarantee it with Vengeance. See what he plays. He might play the Scout Maker. Oh, Quinbird. Quinbird. Yeah, he wants to threaten this, right? He still has 3 mana up for an additional MF, though. But you know what? I can then kill his bird after with a Thermo. So we'll do this. And then I'll pass. And if he replays a second MF, then I'll Thermo.
My shield is yours.
Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, I didn't consider that. I mean, that's still okay, actually. I'll still Thermo it. There is a chance it gets Rangers Resolved, but that's one more card out of his hand, honestly, at this point. Rangers Resolve is really dangerous. There it is. Yeah. So I'm actually... I mean, I'm not happy that that happened. I'd prefer he didn't have it. However, it's just the kind of card that I have to just get him to play. And the only way to get him to play it is to play into it. I can only play around it for so long. Progress Day is kind of nice. He's going to play a Quinn here, though. If he plays a Quinn, you know what? I think I need to find some answers. Not really anything particularly great. I actually might just cut this out of my deck for the time being. Until I get a third copy of Elise, this card just feels kind of dead. I'm not reliably drawing Elise at all. There's another Vengeance. Vengeance is good. I'd like him to commit mana before I play Vengeance. I just don't really want to run into his second Quinn. So if he plays, you know, 2 mana worth of stuff, I'm okay with this. So I have 9. I actually don't have anything I can even play anyways. This will just get Ranger's Resolved again, and then I still can't deal with him. I'm in a really tough spot. Alright.
You'll pay.
Yeah, this deck is just very difficult to deal with, honestly.
Scouting ahead.
Alright, this is okay. I'm okay with this because now I can kill his Quinn. Does this mean I want to play this instead? Would I prefer to play a bunch of Spooters? I actually think I play a bunch of Spooters. I think this will be better. I'll be able to get some decent blocks in and hopefully trade off his board. And if I don't trade off his board, I'm going to get another Ranger's Resolve, which will actually let my Withering Wail do something. Cool. I'm going to attempt to Thermo his Quinn here. He's only got 3 cards left. Any card he uses to protect this. Sharp Sight, totally fine with me. Now, I do have to be a little bit scared of Rally. However, I guess I can't really do... Ooh, that is amazing. I could play these 2. No. I gotta just play more Spiders and attack him, and hopefully I get there. Rally's gonna level up his Quinn, unfortunately. Not much I can do about it. Yeah, I'm expecting a Rally now. No Rally. Okay, so this is potentially good. Definitely kill his Quinn before it can level.
You're covered.
Covered. And at 2 out of 4. Do I take the 3? I think I take the 3. Yeah, I'll take the 3. I want him to waste his scout attack here. I actually can just do this instead. This might be the better play. I think this is the better way to go about doing it. We're going to force him to cast another card. Excellent. And now we get him. Aha! Sucks because I lose a Spiderling. I would have had an additional Spider. However, we stop his Quinn from leveling. We got a card out of his hand. Every card out of his hand is massive. He doesn't really run much draw. Okay. Yeah, so it's looking like we've run him down. That was the plan all along. Do I ever just Progress Day? Probably not. I think I want to develop threats.
Light is a lure in the dark.
Just need to get units on the
No
board.
prey. No pay.
Definitely full swing here. I'm not going to develop this until I attack with these. If he decides he wants to block with MF, then I can Withering Wail his MF. Alright. Play second Buru.
The sea is too shallow a grave.
Alright. Not out of the woods yet.
The ocean
Especially when he does something like that. This actually is okay
You are
now.
a child.
Because
What do you know of nightmares?
hopefully...
Enough in a fight, I'll never have to meet him.
Okay, well my hopes are
No.
that he doesn't have a way to protect this. That is what I am hoping on. Pretty high on Hopium. We'll have to see. Second Ranger's Resolve is backbreaking. Riposte. That's a huge ouch. Oh my gosh.
Love ya.
Okay. I'm in a whole lot of trouble, kind of.
Ocean Mara.
Kind of in a lot of trouble.
Let's see what's up.
I think I'll be okay, though. It's got no cards left, and I can
dancing
Progress
partner.
Day. Question is, do I want my Buru to die? I need to get his shit off the board, so at this point, I'll trade my Buru. That progress day will hopefully get me there.
Oh heck!
That riposte, man, that was an interesting tech choice. I don't think that deck normally runs riposte. I'm not sure if he was playing it in place of a card he just perhaps doesn't own, or it was just his own tech choice. Honestly, this might be the way to go.
If it's a people problem,
Atrocity,
I'm the old man.
maybe it was Atrocity. Oh, no way. Good glimpse and hope for a mystic shot. Glimpse and hope for a mystic shot is probably the way to go. Yes! Got him. Haha. Oh, wait, it still goes through. Yeah, that's okay. Play this.
Well, I did say I wanted to see the world.
So we 100% block
Watch
this
your
MF.
toes.
Mwah.
He's only at 3, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Now, finally, I think we are safe. He is on complete top decks. I don't even know if I attack. I don't attack. I need this unit just in case some sort of crazy shenanigans comes up. But I think we're good. Alright, GG, got him. That was a close game. It was really scary. That deck's often scary to play against. That riposte really caught me off guard. I didn't expect a riposte. However, the riposte let him get additional damage. I did expect some sort of potential combat tricks. It's not like I thought that my Withering Wail was going to kill him with no chance of failure. I just didn't expect my Withering Wail to backfire and end up me taking 4 extra damage from it, that's all. At the end, we did get there. Pretty tough deck to play against. That's one of the decks that I would definitely like my Piercing Darkness over Shock Blast for. Shock Blast usually just kills his threats exactly. A lot of his stuff, or at least his MF, has 3 HP, and 3 HP, it's really easy to protect. Whereas dealing the full 5 with the Piercing Darkness, even if I don't end up killing it, it causes him to have to waste multiple cards to protect, and it still heals me. Alright, now I am going to keep 1 Vengeance just for the potential of a Vigor right on 4. Piercing Darkness is probably better in this matchup than Shock Blast as well, honestly. Alright, good. Okay, so let's see if we're going to end up with a Catalyzer. We are. I need to keep this off the board. Do I ever just let him go to 3? No. Letting him have 3 for free is bad. I can bank on next turn. Yeah, okay. I'll let him have it. We'll let him have it, and then that way I can just hopefully get this Thermo through.
Yes, yes.
It's a little bit of a greedy play, but I really need to push damage against this deck early.
My mind.
Now, I'm not going to play anything here, because I need to have a way to answer his Vigor. I'm really just hoping that he doesn't have a second Catalyzer.
I am here until I am no more.
That's a pretty interesting card. That leads me to believe he's probably not going to play Vigor next turn now. And if he doesn't play Vigor next turn, I'll just develop my Financier. Oh, okay, Robe a Man. Do I just drain it? No, I don't. Is Ruination ever good in this matchup? Ruination could be good. Could have a Ruination. When do I want to Ruinate, though? Like, when is Ruination better than just removing 1 target? Maybe a Dawning Shadows is better. I could get overwhelmed. I'm already kind of getting overwhelmed, right? So Ruination could definitely help me out. Especially if he gets a Senna down. I'll hold on to a Ruination. I'm not positive this was the right choice, but he does have a lot of big units that I may have a problem with. Question is, do I just take this? I'm only going to 4 next turn.
Come on.
I might just take this. I think I take this. I can't spend any mana. I need to be able to kill any of his heroes that he drops or his... What are they called? Not heroes. Oh god. Champions. I always call them heroes. This is fine. I still can Thermo Vigor if he plays a Vigor, and I'm just going to rebuff this instead now.
Good one.
Alright, that's good. This will give me a combo to potentially kill. Next time he attacks with this, I can block and then Mystic Shot it. Second Catalyzer. I just kill that instantly. Okay. I am going to 6 next turn, so maybe this is correct to kill. Nah, I'll pass. I'll wait. I just need to be patient and make sure I can remove any of his champions. So, yep, that's a smart-ish play. How smart is that play? Because now I only have to worry about Vigor. I need to make sure I have 4. I can't deal with Vigor if he drops it. That's a problem. Could just block and take 6. Do I ever want to take 6? 6 seems like a whole lot to take. I might have to just do this then. Oh, then I concede that Vigor. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I don't think I want to take 6. I'm going to have to just let him have a Vigor. Assuming he has one in hand. He can attack in for 3.
With our crystals combined.
That's great. That's actually really good news for me. His hand must just be a whole bunch of cheap units. I also didn't comment on this earlier. Stress defense? He can't have stress defense. So Solari Sentinel, this card isn't traditionally played in Darkness. I think it's a little bit slow. I can understand why they might want to run it. They might just not have the necessary cards. I'll take this trade. Smart of him to hold this back. I was going to say, I don't know if I would attack with that. His win condition is Darkness. And not so much beating my face in. Now, I have to pass because I don't have an answer to a champion. So, in the off chance he drew a champion, like that Senna,
down, thousands to go.
I need to be able to kill it instantly. Especially with his Darkness costing 2.
Second time's worth.
So yeah, I am going to take 4. That's life. Sometimes you just take 4. Or sometimes you don't take any because you draw a Vile Feast. Actually no, that's a bait. That's 7. No, I just take this. I gotta take this. This is gonna die to a Darkness though. Do I really want it to just die to Darkness? I don't think I do. I'll pass. Maybe I should Vile Feast instead of passing. Because if he passes back, that's bad for me.
I got big plans for this place.
That's pretty interesting. I mean, this is technically more dangerous than this because he can attack in and get a ton of damage off. Yeah, I can never go below Vengeance at the moment. As long as he has 5 or more mana. Or 4 or more mana, I should say.
Light is
This is going to get
in the
Darkness 100%. There it is. Not much I can do about that, just gotta take it.
Peace.
Down? No, I'm not down to attack in. I'll do this. Just kind of like... want to pass priority without passing the turn totally. Oh, alright, I guess. That's scary. That's very much scary. People don't really play Ledros in Darkness, so that's not a card I was expecting to come up against. I don't really know how I'm going to overcome this, since if I kill it, it just comes back. It's going to be a tough one for sure. Now, I have no choice but to kill it, though. That's the problem here. And then he's going to put me at 5. I think I might lose to the Sledros. Holy crap. I really need to get my second copy of Ledros tomorrow. I wonder if he plays Atrocity. Hello. Maybe he plays Atrocity and that's why he's pseudo BMing me. We'll see. Well, I can Vengeance if he goes for the Atrocity. That's always good. There's no point attacking. I don't really have it. There's not much I can do.
Work the fabric, minions. Work it.
I mean, he can still play Atrocity, which means I still have to respect it.
Fight, fight, fight,
Okay, no longer need to respect the Atrocity. That's good news. Now the question is, would I prefer to draw? I'm dead to these on board. I don't know what to do. I'm in a really bad spot here. Is this right? And then I can pick them off and I'm going to Vengeance Ledros anyways? Yeah, I think this is right. Wowza, that Ledros really threw a wrench in my plans, let me tell you. Where did he get this? He's playing this card too? Wow. Okay. This is very not good for me. Very much not good for me. Unless he develops. If he develops... No, he still has enough to play Ledros. I need him to develop 2 things. Okay, so no develop happening. Why would you not attack with that? That makes no sense. Go to 3. Ledros puts me back to 1. I mean, at this point, I'm honestly better off drawing than killing this minion. Hi, dog. What's up? My dog needs me. Does that mean I'm dead? I go to 2, right? 2 doesn't make any difference, friend. Jace. Can I somehow get there with Jace? Maybe? He's gonna replay Ledros, I go to 1. So Jace can maybe get me there with an acceleration gate, Omega Luck. This is potentially possible. It's 10 exactly, so I can't even do that. Never mind. Alright, go to 1. Alright, now I am dead to Pokestick. Hi, Milo. I am dead to the Pokestick. Thermo Beam doesn't quite help. So, play this out. That's actually, like, I wish I had that earlier. I could have turned Ledros into something crappy and not have to deal with him. I guess I'll take this in the extremely rare off chance. Oh! My brain doesn't work properly. Why does my brain not work?
Ah, darling. Here for your measurements.
This will be kept private. Right.
Okay, so I'm dead. I am strictly dead. Vigor's gonna kill stuff. I can't just kill... No, I'm dead. Oh. I should have never played that card. Oh, why did I play Pharaohs out? Oh, my brain.
Hey, big man.
That was obviously a misplay. I was like, I was not in a position to win. Like, let's be honest here. There was no way that I was really going to be able to win this. However, the only chance I possibly had to win this was on the back of like an acceleration gate, double elusive or something. And as unlikely as that may seem, it's possible. It's always possible. He's getting a Vigor back. That's bad. I'm dead anyways, right? Like, no matter what, I'm dead here. Alright, GG, friend.
But my plans.
Is there any card I can possibly draw that I am not dead with? So let's say hypothetically I draw Vengeance.
I'm hurt.
I'm still dead. Wait, no. If I draw Vengeance...
An audience
No,
with
it would have to be a
taste.
Withering Wail. Yeah, there's no possible combination of cards I can draw here. Alright, GG. Lost, man. Jeez, I don't even know what my win rate is. It's probably really bad today.
Your queen.
Why did he gatekeep me? I was so close. Alright, I would like to win this game, and then I'm gonna have to... I gotta spell the words, because my dog's really smart, but I have to T-A-K-E him for a W-A-L-K. Alright, Scouts again. It's gonna be a very popular deck. Jace is not that good here, actually. Now, do I want Jace? Jace might actually be good here. Yeah, I'll hold on to these cards. This might be a misplay, honestly. Potentially a mistake. It's looking way more like a mistake now that I'm just drawing, like, super high-end stuff. Maybe I'll get there. Quinbird. Ooh, that's going to deal so much damage. I'm about to take 4 to this. Well, it is what it is. Not much I can do about it. The bright side is I can actually play my Buru Sentinel next turn. And then bank 3 have 3 mana still banked. Withering Wail is potentially good.
The sea is too shallow a grave.
I'm going to be honest, I might have already lost based off of the cards I started with. And, okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, having a bad start against a deck that can really get you fast it's like a death sentence. Definitely going to play Piercing Darkness if he plays anything funky. Second bird thing. Alright, I'll let that be for now. If he plays MF...
Looking for trouble.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
on
this is
you.
so scary because... If I play Withering Wail, I get an amazing kill on these 2 birds. But if he has Ranger's Resolve, I pretty much lose the game on the spot. So because of that, I need to cast Piercing Darkness. Now, Shock Blast might actually have been better in this situation than Piercing Darkness, because I would have been able to kill 2 birds. One stone, no problem.
No.
I'm down to trade into these birds all day. I want to get them off the board. They're super annoying. You might as well get in for 3, dude.
Move or cease.
Maybe not, actually.
No.
I think this might be better. Because then I can play Jace and grab a bird next turn. Is that the right play? Yeah, and then I have Vengeance the following turn. I guess my alternative is I could play Spiders and just have something on the board. I think this might be the way to go. I'll get a board developed. And I still have Vengeance for 6 mana on 6. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the baby,
Dangerous
but the baby
waters.
is making baby noises. Okay, pretty uneventful turn for him. Cytheria would be pretty bad. I can deal with Cytheria though with Vengeance. I have 3 Vengeances in hand. This is kind of a heavy hand. I don't know if it's ever right to cut one.
The quiet of the woods.
Wow.
There's nothing like it.
That is pretty devastating, honestly. That was a very good draw for him. I don't know if I wasn't tracking his hand, honestly. I don't know if he drew that, but yeah, this card I really like this card. It's really bonkers.
I am wearing my goggles.
All right, so I mean, I block like this. If he has Ranger's Resolve, he has Ranger's Resolve. He has Ranger's Resolve. Don't think I'm dead, though. And next turn, I can potentially Withering Wail and get in. Now, do I risk him having a second Ranger's Resolve? I don't think I can take that risk at this point. I'm already kind of low. He can't afford to play Rally plus a very big threatening unit, so I'm just going to play out Jace. There's my Ledros. He might be too slow, though, honestly. It might be too late for Ledros. Like, by the time I get it off. We're on 7. He attacks on 8. Yeah, maybe I can get Ledros. I have to survive his next attack.
A game. Go on, then.
That's a weird card.
Hextech engaged.
Alright. Just need to survive. Okay, so this is striking me as very odd, honestly. However, he's gonna have a whole bunch of gas now. He doesn't have a Cythria. I'm pretty sure Cythria, the 6 mana, is an elite.
They appeared.
Wow.
Out of nowhere.
Okay, he's really going for it here. Alright, he's gonna have 2 cards. If I can survive this turn, I can get him with the Ledros. What did you draw, my friend?
I mustn't stop.
That's an interesting choice, I suppose. Puts me at -3. I definitely have to Withering Wail. I don't need Jace at this point, so I'll just block
Step aside.
a higher attack unit, and we'll cast a Wail. He might have a Rally, and that might be the reason he went for this attack. However, there's not much I can do. I pass here.
Nothing gets
So he
between
does
me
have a
and my
Rally.
mark.
So if I kill this, I wait for the Rally. I wait for the Rally before I cast. Now, if he has a Lucian Rally, then I'm dead. Well, So I'm going to 1 HP exactly.
The power spike.
Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I should have killed the bird. That was a mistake. Oh, that was a mistake. If he's smart, he attacks with just the bird. He attacks with just the bird, and now I lose. GG. Oh, man, I threw that game so hard. Good on him.
I mustn't stop.
I wasn't really considering that the first attack, he didn't attack with the scout, and I thought that was scuffed. And that explains why he didn't do that, because he had me... Oh, he outplayed me. That guy outplayed me so well. Yeah, oh man, sometimes you just gotta really think through your turns, and I didn't really think through that properly, which caused me to lose. Man, I'm losing all kinds of games today. This is gonna be a very difficult challenge. These games feel just as hard as they do at Masters, honestly. I mean, to be fair, I do have access to all the cards, so I could, you know, tweak my deck properly, which is a big thing, but still. Okay. Keep this for LeBlanc. He's going to play the Yeti Trapper guy on 3 and make a Yeti, most likely. I think we can get there. Oh, man, that loss. Yeah, because if I killed the bird, then I can block the Quinn. And then he only does 4. Ah, assuming he doesn't have a sharp sight, right? Like, if he had a sharp sight, then I was dead no matter what, and we'll never know how that goes, but I misplayed that so bad. I misplayed so bad there. That's gonna haunt me. This challenge is a learning experience for me, too. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm gonna really get better at the game by playing in the lower ranks. It's kind of funny how that works out, but these games... they don't really feel that much different. Some of them do. Like, there's a lot of misplays and there's a lot of weird card inclusions. Like, even that guy I just played, Pool Shark and the Toad that deals 1 to himself and an ally to draw 1. Those cards are very strange. They're not typically in those decks. However, that just means that he would have had even better cards, if you want to consider those like bad choices, and he had the proper list. He would have just had 2 better cards than that. which is just as dangerous, if not more dangerous.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
I don't kill anything. I think I developed a spider. Spider lady. Yeah, we'll get spider lady going.
To fear.
I don't think he wants to attack in here. I'm gonna open attack next turn though. Ideally, I want to open attack, bank mana, and then I'll have shock blast.
Safeguard our home.
Really just wanted to get one win so that I can, you know, bring Mr. Animal outside. If I lose this game, then I won't be able to do that. I'll just have to go take a little break. That's crazy. Bronze is really, like, I'm hard stuck bronze right now, it seems. I don't know what to do. The diversity of decks is just, it's so wide. I'm facing all kinds of different stuff. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'm facing all kinds of different decks, and it makes it really hard to develop what I want to do. Like, this is a deck where I don't think I want the Piercing Darkness. I might to kill, like, his Avarosan 5/5 man. But I probably don't. I wonder what he's going to develop here. If he develops something here that's like a big threat, I would consider that a mistake. However, I don't know how much protection he's really running. Okay, so LeBlanc, yeah. It's not so much of a mistake now because he can Elixir of Iron. However, if he Elixirs of Iron, I think I'm okay with that, honestly. He can't Troll Chant. It has to be Elixir of Iron. Alright, no Elixir of Iron. I obviously had the Thermo Beam to like 100% guarantee I kill his threat there. I just didn't really want to commit Thermo Beam to that. Didn't feel worth it. I would have just chump blocked with the Spider if he played that, and I could Shock Blast him again next turn and get cards out of his hand. I wonder what he could have. Maybe he did have the Elixir of Iron. Oh, a second Omen Hawk. Okay, that's a little bit spicy. I wonder how many units he's drawn. He's only played one buffed unit. Oh, that's the second buffed unit. Okay, so there's nothing that's going to be getting the overlap. I attack with both. He can block here freely. I'm fine with that. I'll just kill it with a Vile Feast later. However, he doesn't run any healing, and I need to start pushing damage. I do think my deck's going to be significantly stronger tomorrow once I get that second copy of Ledros. Being able to reliably Ledros combo people is kind of key. Alright. I'm not sure I agree with that, honestly, but I don't know what his hand looks like. He might just be... That might just be the only option he has, honestly. Play out Jace now. I could play Spiders to level my Jace, but my Jace is not really that important leveled at this moment. Yeah, I think I'd rather play Jace and then Shock Blast to level him. Then I can play Spiders and Hexgate, but that's so far away. But if I can ever get like an Acceleration Gate Spiders off, that would be pretty clutch. Tough call, I'm not sure. Glory Seeker. Definitely go Challenger.
Nothing beats field test.
To be honest, I don't know that it really matters in this matchup, because if he has an Ash, I have to kill this. The reason I have to kill this is because if he open attacks and I kill it on his open attack, I'm going to take 3 regardless. So I'm committing that Vile Feast, like, pretty much 100% of the time. And giving him mana to potentially protect it and kill my Jace next turn, it just doesn't make sense. I'm going to avoid taking additional damage this way.
Having to put my face on.
Now, he can protect this LeBlanc, and if he protects his LeBlanc, then that just proves that Vile Feasting last round was correct. Same idea, if he protects LeBlanc. So yeah, see, it's a good thing that I Vile Feasted last round and didn't wait till here, because I would have definitely lost my Jace. I'm okay with this. Jace levels up. I will chump block this. Then I'm going to flood the board with spiders, and hopefully some of my spiders stick around, and then I can acceleration gate. I'd like to say I'm in a really good position here, and seems pretty in the bag. However, I've lost games that were far more won than this.
Hey, show me
All
that
right.
again.
Get me some spooters. I'm like 90% sure he doesn't run AoE in this deck. I guess he could potentially run the Katarina spell. That would be pretty annoying.
Line up.
Okay, so it's no longer in the bag. This game is no longer in the bag. It is totally out of the bag. That was a very good draw by him. Do I ever pull this in? No, I don't. I honestly just ignore this unit for now. Okay. That's fine too. I ignore that unit. I'm at full health. I really want to preserve as many spiders as possible to acceleration gate.
I need just a moment.
Glory Seeker is very scary. Oh man, I really want this acceleration gate to go off. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna hope and pray that this actually kills this and he doesn't have an answer. Like, my other alternative was just to thermo beam, and it feels bad. Okay, so this guy just got gas. Wow, he went from like, this went from like a very for sure win. Honestly, I felt like this was like 95% chance of victory, all the way down to like, I might lose. Is LeBlanc levels regardless? Yeah, this is fine. I'll kill this LeBlanc anyways after.
I whisper truth
Alright.
into lies.
Now, I can play this.
Can a spirit fight to the death?
This will give me a
You'll learn
3 mana
soon.
thermo. He can potentially go to 5. I don't think I want to have the risk of LeBlanc not dying. I really
Replicating
want
the power
LeBlanc dead
spike.
here. So while I would have preferred to have an extra unit on the board for my super gate move next turn. Actually, I can still do that, right? Yeah, this doesn't stop me from doing that. Yeah, you know what? This is okay. But it's going to be an extra action, right? Which will give him an additional blocker. Do I really care about that? How can he kill Jace? I don't think he can just kill Jace. So I'm gonna take the gamble
in the dark
and develop. Because I could have guaranteed a double acceleration gate right here. Now he can potentially freeze me into Culling Strike. He's used 2 Culling Strikes, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I think he already used 2 Culling Strikes. There's 1. There's 2. So the odds he has another Culling Strike feel pretty low.
Show me that again.
Now this is going to either deal significant damage or crush his whole board, which is good news. Now any units that get Challenger, I definitely pull in the non-fearsome blockers to allow my fearsomes to get some super value. Did I get anything cool? Elusive. Oh, I got some really cool stuff here. Alright, so... Ah, this feels so dumb. It feels so dumb. I'm gonna pull a 1/1 in. Let's do some math. So these guys cannot be blocked. This cannot be blocked. They can only be blocked by these 2. So this is actually the right play, is to do this. And no, there's no point. So I'll attack like this. Since he can't, these 2 can, like, he can only block this one with one of these, and he's forced to block one of these, and then he's taking 21. He's taken 21 before he casts anything in his hand. He might have some sort of freeze, right? He is playing Ash after all. He's most likely going to have a freeze.
Ready the torches.
However, even if he does have something,
can almost hear those
this is
cards
going to be
turn.
pretty backbreaking, I hope. Yeah, there's a freeze. I expected. So he's still taking 14. He's still taking 7. Does he have a third one for real? Alright. Sure.
Light the signal fires.
I mean, it is what it is. But we definitely took over the game with that, for sure.
All the world on one One arrow.
His Ash is not leveled, which is going to give me an opportunity to deal with it. More spiders. That means I can just trade down my spiders and make new ones. I can trade down my whole board and make new spiders.
Swiftly now.
Once again, I would like to say I'm in a good position. Definitely just block. Play out Boo-Roo Man.
The sea is too shallow a grave.
Most likely open attack next turn. I'd like him to play like one big unit.
One must
Just like
the
that.
wood before burning the pyre.
So Ash is going to level.
Interesting use of tech.
Well, okay. I think we're going to get there.
Nonsense.
I've been saying that, but this time it's for real. I think we're going to get there.
Avarosans, stand together.
I actually, to note, I really like that card that he
I'll
played.
lead us to victory.
I have messed around with a little bit of Ash in LeBlanc, and I actually found that card's pretty cool. I don't know if it makes it like, well, this deck isn't competitive, honestly. Like, this is not a top tier deck. I don't know if it's tier 2 or 3 or what tier this is really in, especially after the Ash buffs. But messing around with this deck, I did find that I like this card. The Tactician's cool. Now, he obviously has Crystal Arrow. I need to just attack. If I don't attack, I'm going to get my whole board frozen. GG. Okay, got him. That was a pretty tough match. Like, it felt for sure won, and he played the card, that Trifarian Glory Seeker, I think it's called, or Trifarian Assessor, and he drew a bunch of cards, and that drew him into the other card that draws more cards, and he basically refilled his hand, and it went from like a for sure win to a little bit sketchy. Now, you guys aren't going to notice much of a difference, but I'll be back. I'm going to just take my dog out. Alright, and I'm back. To you guys, that was like not even a second, but to me, I took my dog out, I ate some food, I held baby, I rendered my Heimer video, I thought about my life choices and what was going wrong with my deck. Seems like bronze is going to be quite a challenge. Not having that Ledros, the extra copy of Ledros, really seems to be hurting me, I think. I could just craft it, but I'll bite the bullet. I'll have a rough, little bit here, and tomorrow hopefully it'll be better. Ultimately, it might not even end up improving all that much, considering, so it's not worth the resources. I'll just go in for free. One thing I did really consider is I want to take out these Withering Whales. They're not really doing anything. The matchups that they're kind of there for, I haven't been running into, so we'll just take them out, and I want to add the Despairs. We will craft a Despair. Do I want to craft 2 Despairs? 2 Despairs might be heavy. Might be a heavy commitment for a second Despair. Yeah, whatever. I mean, we'll experiment. This is kind of a little bit of insight, I guess, into how I build decks and stuff, too. So you just experiment. You tweak cards here or there. What's working, what's not working. And ultimately, I think the Despairs should really help us out with the Scout matchup. It seems we're running into a lot of the Scout stuff, as well as any of the slower decks. Despair will help, where our HP isn't so much of an issue. Withering Whale, just in theory, it can be good, but they always have that thingy, Ranger's Resolve, and it actually works very well against Pantheon as well. So, I think Withering Whale was a proper tech choice. Maybe I should have reduced the number of... He's attacking on 2, which means he might have Goat, so I have to keep Pharaohs here just in case of Goat. Now, I lost my train of thought. I don't know, whatever. Something about Withering Whale and it's not working out. So, gonna cut it. Oh yeah, Despair. Yeah, they have Ranger's Resolve, which... pretty much makes Withering Whale useless in that specific matchup. How many Shock Blasts do I need? Oh my gosh. Maybe I just Shock Blast. That's 9 to face. None of these other cards really seem that effective. Atrocity is kind of a liability in this matchup due to how many strike spells they have, so I'll just take the Atrocity. Or the Shock Blast. We can maybe eventually just kill a Wounded White Flame with a whole bunch of Shock Blasts over 3 turns or so. I mean, I So I'm expecting Chain Vest since it's Mono Pantheon. Mono Pantheon tends to run Chain Vest. However, I really just have to. There's not much choice here. Yeah, there's the Chain Vest. I don't want to take so much damage early on. It is what it is. I'll play out Buru. Would really like my despairs that I put in for this specific matchup. I mean, for those of you who don't know, this is like my most hated deck. Actually, no, I think I hate Zoe Lee more. When Zoe Lee's played at like a high level, like a proper Zoe Lee player, it's so frustrating to play against. But this is number 2. This is definitely number 2. Now, I'm going to 5 next turn. Let's pass. I can't attack in, obviously. Seems like a weird buff to the goat. But maybe he just doesn't have a better unit to buff at the moment. Okay, Wounded Whitefish. So he does have a potential for gem. This is going to be one of those turns where I honestly just have to take the beating.
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't
Not much I
fix.
can do about it. Now, if he attacks with both without committing the gem first, I believe that to be a mistake. There's the gem, as to be expected. I actually might just trade Jace for the goat, honestly. How much do I care about Jace? I can trade Jace for the goat. This will put this at 3. And then I can Shock Blast it, and then he's going to buff it out of Shock Blast range. And then hopefully the next turn I can Shock Blast it again. And it'll die, but probably won't. And then I can Mystic Shot it. That seems scuffed. I don't know. Not having like a kill card feels really bad in this matchup. So he can Zenith Blade this. Playing Spiders doesn't really get me anywhere. Which means I just got a Shock Blast. I know it's not going to kill it. I ain't no fool. I know this isn't going to work. But I really have no other choice. My hand is kind of bricked. Shock Blast is basically a dead card in this match. Ooh, a second Chain Vest. Okay. That's very bad news. At this point, I need to draw a card that just kills. I need a Despair or a Vengeance. I have 5 kill cards. Hopefully I can hit one of them off the top. Alright, second one. I'm going to be taking 6 here. So you're going to gem this? You might as well gem this one, honestly. Pantheon's at 4 out of 5. I might just lose next turn, honestly. This might just be a GG. Yeah, Sumpworks map doesn't help. I might actually take this card out temporarily because I don't have that second Ledros, and this is really what that card's for. So, I mean, I might as well play Spiders here. Although I know it's just not going to do me any good. He might drop Pantheon and the game will end. So I think in the future, next time I play this matchup, I'm going to hard mulligan everything I have. I'm going to mulligan my entire hand in order to hit a kill card. Cataclysm, okay. Definitely don't agree with opponent's play there, wasting Cataclysm on the Spider. It just seems like, it seems overkill for no reason. There's so many threats I can potentially have. I mean, not this turn, obviously, because I wasted all my mana, but just in general, there's a lot of potential threats I can have, and I don't think that wasting a good removal card like Cataclysm was smart. Wow, Vengeance, okay. Can I ever get there? Definitely got a pass here, right? Problem is, now he can play a leveled up Pantheon. I took too long to deal with these White Flames, and they got really big. My issue with this deck is honestly not even Pantheon himself. That seems extremely scuffed. I mean, I'll let him do it. He should have put it on this guy. I don't know why he would commit all of his resources into one card, but I'll just pass. Seems like a very scuffed move. Oh, third White Flame. Okay, nice. That is another mistake by opponent. Like, there's a very good chance I lose this game regardless of the mistakes that he's made, but I still think it's important to point them out. So he shouldn't have committed both Zenith Blades onto the same Wounded White Flame. That way he could have diversified his threats, especially since I only have a 2-1 blocker. Now I'm only going to take 2 to whatever he buffs. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to drop Pantheon and the game will end. However, let's just say hypothetically he doesn't. So he might be looking for the Pantheon. I also would have healed my White Flame there. So I think that's an additional misplay, it seems. Cataclysm. I mean, okay. Now, that puts this dragon... I can actually kill this dragon, in theory, if I let it die. Ah, that's such a tough call. Like, there's no way I ever kill this dragon. Like, there's no chance. I'll play this card out.
I did say I wanted to see the world.
I just really have a hard time believing I ever kill that dragon with a Shock Blast Mystic Shot. Alright. Maybe I do kill that dragon with a Shock Blast Mystic Shot. However, there's the Pantheon. Crap, I forgot. I was talking about his misplays. Man, the games go so fast, it's so hard to talk. Elusive, Spell Shield, Scout. Impact? No impact, so I'm not exactly dead to that. I am dead. Yeah, what am I talking about? I'm dead. Yeah, I am not exactly dead to Pantheon. I go to 2 HP, technically. But I have dealt with his White Flames. Yay.
They will know.
I don't really know exactly what I can do about this. Not much. I basically need him to have a bricked hand.
We must.
That seems very strange. So that's another misplay. I don't really know what this is all about. He's making misplays all over the place. Yeah, playing the third White Flame while I have Vengeance mana up is a misplay because it means that I don't need to worry about... No. I guess my only possible hope, realistically, my only realistic chance at winning this game is breaking this Spell Shield and top decking a Vengeance and him not having anything at the same time. Like, there's so many things that need to go right for me to possibly come back here. So I definitely think this is lost. Sharp Sight. Alright, sure. Anyways, yeah, he committed all his mana, which means he can't represent a Bastion, especially against a deck that's most likely going to be running Vengeance. That's a misplay. Putting 2 Zenith Blades on the same dragon when he has 2 threats, that's probably another misplay.
Peace is a trail painted with blood.
Cataclysming my dragon seemed like a misplay as well. Now, I don't know if he has Rally, but you know what? My only chance to win is drawing cards. Like, just sitting here with this card isn't going to win me any game. Or isn't going to win me the game. Alright, very not useful. I would have liked these early game. There's still a chance. I mean, I could still potentially top deck the answer, assuming he doesn't have an answer of his own. Come on, game. Oh! No way! There's no way I get there. I don't know. I don't know if I believe. I'm so high on Hopium now. I am so high on the Hopium. Oh wait, he might have another Pantheon. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, don't have a Bastion. Don't have an answer. Let me win, please. Does he have the Bastion now? That doesn't actually kill my unit, though, does it? No, it doesn't. And if that's the case, I honestly might as well draw. Okay.
Good one.
A Jace, that could be good. A Thermo Beam. I never play Thermo Beam. I have to have a blocker for this guy. And I am literally just praying that's not a second Pantheon. Oh, it's a second Pantheon. Okay, GG. Yeah, so, I mean, had I drawn a little bit better, I could have really punished the misplays that he made there. And he definitely should have closed that game out. Did I get demoted? Oh, I got demoted. Wow. That was my first demotion. That's insane. I might actually not even be able to get to Bronze 2 in this video. That's funny. Yeah, so my mistakes, though, were I should have definitely looked for Despair or Vengeance with my mulligan. I know that he's not fairly aggressive, and I need to deal with White Flame. If I can't deal with White Flame quick enough, then I just lose. Which was the case. That's what happened. And the other problem I ran into, yeah, I think other than that, I maybe shouldn't have traded my Jace off. I don't know if trading Jace was right or wrong. It felt kind of like inconsequential, to be honest. However, it may have definitely been a mistake. I'm not positive. I'll keep these two. I don't necessarily need Shock Blast. I might want Shock Blast, actually. Maybe I want all three. Problem is, this guy has... I'll keep some units. Depending on what his curve looks like, this might be a bad keep. It's really going to come down to his curve, honestly. If he plays the 2-mana 3-1 that makes a little treasure thingy, or a sand thingy, then that's not good news. Oh, Despair. That's actually probably pretty good in this matchup as well. It's a way better way to deal with Xerath than Vengeance, because he's going to Hourglass every time. So, at least with this card, it's a 4-mana commitment as opposed to 6 at fast. 6 at fast is way more flexible, more reliable in general. Alright, well, oh, yeah, it's his turn, duh. Okay, Rockhopper. That's the card I was talking about before. So since he played Rockhopper,
I help when I can. Shut up when I can.
I'm just gonna play out my finance here. Okay, main deck stat, eh? That's interesting. Pass. I'll take the 3. I definitely am not trading into that. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that seems very odd. Yeah, sure. Now I'm not sure if the read on the Zillion pull is because he has another Zillion or not. But honestly, I can't really play around it at the moment. If he wants Zillion to die, Zillion will just die. That's just how it is. I would like... Oh, a Xerath. Okay, so this is a mistake. Maybe he has a Shapestone. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to play around all kinds of janky stuff that might not be in the list, just to be safe. I would feel pretty confident actually just casting that spell on him in Masters, casting a Thermo Beam. However, I have been surprised by some stuff today. So he most likely has his second Zillion, right? This is definitely second Zillion coming down.
Can't steer.
Alright. But yeah, I would have felt way more comfortable casting this in Masters than I do in Bronze, because people have perhaps not full collections and they're just experimenting. Alright. This is probably still not a Jace. He might play a Xerath. I'm okay with a pass. I'd rather have the Thermo for a Xerath. Okay, so now there's no Xerath threat. I actually might rather have Jace. Nope, I don't. I would rather have this guy out.
In the dark.
Cool. This is good. I'll be able to get in for 6. Elise is also nice, so I'm going to play Elise first.
I pull the strings.
I have the means of killing pretty much anything he drops except for that card. That card I don't really have a good way to deal with. Darn. Punished. Should have never developed there. Now if I attack with both, he's going to block here, and I can at least get him with a Shock Blast, so I think that's correct. I'll just use Shock Blast to clear up the board. I'm not going to get any real damage through. He's going to get some decent trades. Oh, I got 3 through. That's actually fine with me. Let's see what he plays. Okay, Unraveled Earth. They create Roiling Sands. I always call that card Roiling Sands, but it's actually Unraveled Earth. That's the one. Alright, cool. Do have to be careful for Arsenal. He's getting close to the Arsenal turn. Pharaohs is an amazing draw. This lets me play and pop one of these bad boys. Honestly, I actually want another Shock Blast. I need to start pushing damage. While Ruination is cute.
If it was important, they should have built it better.
Okay. You know what? It's okay. Not ideal, but it's okay.
Think I see something.
I definitely just take that hit, honestly. That is a misplay. Not attacking with this card, although that telegraphs to me that he probably has nothing, essentially. It still feels like a misplay because I was going to take that 3. I don't want to give him the landmark so that he can activate it. Sure. That seems a little bit odd too, honestly. I'll probably just attack in with this guy then, I guess. Ooh, a time bomb. So because he played time bomb, I'm going to just swing. We are just swinging since he played a time bomb. Yeah. That seems also very strange. Yeah, I think he realizes that he made a very weird play. I'm assuming he's not doing the Heimer face at me because my unit was already dead to that time bomb. Alright, Vi. There's a Xerath.
Unlimited power, mine to control.
Do I just take 4 from the Xerath? How low am I? I'm getting kind of low.
I will fashion this world in my image.
Yeah, I do. Definitely gotta just do this. Now I have a vengeance if he tries to Hourglass the Xerath. Okay, no Hourglass. This seems so bizarre. I feel like I'm playing in Bizarro World right now.
From the desert.
Oh, a third Xerath. Okay, well all of his Xeraths are dead. That's the card I'm scared of. I am actually scared of Arsenal as well. That's another scary card for sure.
Oh, I'm going to get him.
Do I take this and then play Jace? I could play Jace and Vi. Does it matter? Do I want to take 3? Like, how scared am I of dying to him? Arsenal is really the only thing, and most likely Arsenal's going to kill me regardless, so I'm going to actually take that hit. Like, if Arsenal's going to kill me, he's going to kill me regardless of my HP. And I am going to take Challenger, I suppose.
X-Tech Cannon, tested, and
Sorry, what I mean by regardless of my HP. It does 8 baseline. It's very likely that it's going to have impact. So, the difference between, like, you know, that and not that. Do I ever just play the gate now and just go to town? I don't think so.
One girl.
Definitely just play Vi, and let's just get some damage
she's
rolling.
Not kidding. Trust me.
Justice first
So,
hand.
like this and like this. This should yield me the safest trades, and then this is gonna pop, and I can trade it with that next turn. Minimorph. Alright. Yeah, this deck does run Minimorph. I kind of forgot about that. Alright, that's fine. Maybe Shock Blast or Acceleration Gate was the correct way to go. I'm not sure yet. Map. Okay, I gotta take Map out of my deck, honestly. Without Ledros being a reliable card, Map does nothing. I could deal 5 to him. Put him at 5. Doesn't really help me, though. I could deal 5 to him, and then I can blast this. Take 5, go to 2. There's really no good plays here. It's a tough call. Because I only have 1 Atrocity, there's a chance I potentially draw Ledros. And I don't want to spend all my mana in case he somehow has an Arsenal. Yeah, okay.
I'm hurt.
So I'm going to take 5. I have to just take the 5, right?
Oh, dancing partner.
And if he goes for some sort of wonky buff card, then I can just Atrocity this way.
Good.
Okay, I don't really know how I can get out of this situation. There's a Rock
Sands beneath
Hopper.
me and winds behind me.
That's not going to get me out of this
Can
situation,
I
game.
go to the desk? Thinking I'll learn soon.
Well, let's see what he's got. Gonna just acceleration gate, hope for some lifesteal. That's the ideal play here. Oh wait, I can't get lifesteal. I'm so stupid. I need Jace on board to get double keywords, duh. Well, we're still doing it anyways.
Move.
Cool. That's what he wants to hourglass? Alright. I'm actually fine with that. Is he gonna develop a unit? What could he possibly have in here? Well, I need to do this. I need to kill this somehow. Maybe I should have played map. Maybe that was a mistake. No. No. There's no way it mattered. Oh, he gets another Roiling Sands. That's kind of a cool interaction. Alright, Jace. Can you get me there? There it is. What's he got? He has Spell Shield? He does. He has everything a good arsenal needs. So if I were to block him, I am going to still die, which means that's game over. Okay, GG. Let me just think, like, where did I go wrong there? I think map. Map is probably just a dead card without the second Ledros. I'm beginning to question if I even have one Ledros in my deck, honestly. Cut the map. What do we want to play instead of map now? What is really going to help me? I don't quite know. Honestly, another Glimpse, but Glimpse often just sits in my hand. I don't have a lot of targets for it. Maybe not Glimpse. I'll throw another Shock Blast back in, I suppose. Yeah, limited cards, man. Feels bad. Feels really rough having a very limited card pool. I do expect to run into that deck quite a bit, and I do think map is going to be a dead card for me until tomorrow. A key concept, or a key, like, you know, win condition for my deck is the Ledros Atrocity. And it really is, it's really feeling bad not having that, especially as I'm, like, exploring the old bronze tier here. What's he going to play? He might play Bird on one. I'll keep this. This is Fiora, right? Shit, I should have looked for Vengeance. Darn, if this is anything like the Fiora deck I made, I am in for an absolute ass whooping. I made a really good Fiora deck the other day. Oh, okay, it's not. It's definitely not. And basically, if you draw Fiora, it's like insta-win as long as they don't have Minimorph. Doesn't matter if they have Vengeance or any of that stuff, you have Denies. He's gonna play I Got Your Back. I got your back! Oh, he's gonna play nothing. I'm gonna allow him to play nothing, actually. I think that's fine. And we'll play this. I'm expecting perhaps a Fiora, so I kind of want to bait a spell out here. Oh, alright. It's better. I don't know how much value I'll get out of Mystic Shot, or Vile Feast in this matchup. So I'll just take the value I get out of it right now. Maybe I should have killed off my spider by trading it in here. It is kind of a liability in this match. I'll pass, but I should save Glimpse. I'm going to save Glimpse for Fiora. When Fiora tries to kill something, I can just always Glimpse it. That's a Shen. Now 5 guarantees the kill. The difference between 5 and 6 here is basically nothing. So I'm just going to go for the 5. Yeah, like, if he was going to protect that with anything other than Ranger's Resolve, which I doubt he's running Ranger's Resolve. Actually, you know what? It plays around Chain Vest to use Thermo Beam. Maybe Thermo Beam was right. Hard choice. It's hard to tell. I just felt that it wasn't going to make too much of a difference, honestly.
Nature blesses her followers.
Do I ever just double shoot this? I think I'll shoot it once. Just so that it at least dies. Definitely didn't feel good about doing that. Kind of broke even.
I am one with the land.
Pass here.
Smell that? A fight's a cooking.
Smell that? A fight's a cooking. Alright, kill that guy. Now my hand is basically empty. This Glimpse Beyond is hopefully going to come in clutch for me. I just can't cast it quite yet. Need to make sure that I have a way to deal with Fiora or Shen. Second Glimpse, nice. Well, it's only nice if I can find targets for it.
The balance requires a watchful eye.
So he can't have... So I Thermo. He can't really do anything about that. Actually, yeah, he can. Oh, he can play Twin Disciplines.
As it had to be.
I mean, honestly, if he plays Twin Disciplines, it doesn't matter, because then he can't attack without losing Shen. I would just take the 3 from the discard.
But I look right fierce.
Slowly but surely, we're getting there. I want to use Glimpse, but I just don't want to Glimpse for no reason. I would like to have a pretty good reason to Glimpse.
Shadow.
Just kind of letting me pick off his units. This is making me question what kind of what kind of protection he has. Maybe he's saving up for like a glorious Fiora turn. Now Progress Day. Oh, Kindred, that's great. I'll pass. I'm not going to play Kindred, though. Alright. I'll start with Reggie. This does nothing... I mean, I could just play Glorious Evolution, but, like, what does Glorious Evolution do? It memes. Yeah, I'm playing it because it's a meme card. Let's meme it up. This might get denied, though. If this gets denied, that feels really bad. Ah, fuck it, who cares? We're playing for fun. We're having fun here. Let's hope that it goes through and doesn't get hit with deny. Alright, this was, if I lose this game somehow, that was the moment right there that I lost this game. Just saying. I'll just attack with everything. Let's try to get some damage in. You might have another, another Shen shield heal. Spirit's Refuge. Okay, Twin Discipline. Sure. Oh man. Reggie, you let me down. Darn, if I got that, that would have been so cool. I would have got, like, my shit would have got huge. Oh well. We knew the risks. To be fair, that's a deny out of his hand, which means I can potentially... Oh, I won anyways. I would have liked to win with Glorious, but yeah. I guess FYI, I knew Glorious Evolution was not the right choice to take there. It's almost never correct to take Glorious. Oh, I'm almost back to where I was before I restarted. Alright, let's cruise game. Come on. Let me go to Iron or Bronze 2. Pantheon. Alright, so we know how to deal with this guy now. We're gonna hopefully mulligan properly and get ourselves a kill card. None of these are kill cards. I really want Vi, but I can't. I can't. I need to be aggressive in my mulligan and hit a Vengeance. That's exactly what I need to do. Perfect. So.
Can a spirit fight to the death?
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
I'll learn soon.
I wish I had my Draven emotes and stuff. Now, I wonder if this is the guy that just beat my ass before, or a friendly guy, or somebody who knows who I am.
In the shadows.
I'm not going to take that bait. So we bank mana here. We let him attack with both of these. I'll take 3. 3's fine. Sure. Okay, now we are kind of in the business. So I'm going to attack in here. He's going to buff one or both of his units, and then I'm going to get it with the Vengeance. Maybe I don't even Vengeance here, honestly. Chain Vest, alright. Oh, you poor son. Wait, that puts it at 4, right? It does put it at 4.
Are you the one?
I mean, this is fine.
Together, stranger.
That's smarter. I will give him that. I think this is actually a smarter block on his end. Because if this went to 1 HP, it's way more susceptible to removal. Alright, so we have dealt with... Oh, never mind. He knows. Damn, I hate you, Pantheon! Well, it's actually Wounded White Flame that I hate. Oh, a Zenith Blade. That's gonna put it at 7. 7 is just out of reach. But is it? Does he ever attack here? So this... Okay, if I block here, that goes to 5. So I obviously have to pass. Oh, he's attacking! Haha!
Ah, fearless.
So I might be able to get him with Thermo. If I kill this card with Thermo, that's gonna be huge.
The dark.
What am I kidding, dude? Who am I kidding? He's gonna Sharp Sight right now. Don't Sharp Sight me, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let me kill your guy. Please. I mulliganed hard. No! I love that card. This is the reason, man. I hate this card so much. It's so, like, frustratingly hard to deal with. I could Thermo it again, but, like, that feels so awful.
Come closer.
Well,
I don't bite.
maybe he'll Zenith it again. Maybe he's gonna make the misplay of Zenithing it, and then I'll try to kill it with Vile Feast, and he's gonna have an answer anyway, so it's gonna be irrelevant. A goat? He's got the goat? Honestly, fuck it. We're going for it. We're going for it. Come on, die. Just die. Sharp Sight doesn't do it. That doesn't do it. He needs +1. He needs +1. No! God, I hate this deck. I hate this deck so much. It feels so bad. It's like you're so limited. This deck feels like, honestly, it feels so toxic to me. Like, do I attack here? He just blocks. Like, it does nothing. He blocks with the goat. I get a spider. That does nothing. None of this does anything. Gosh darn it. Pantheon. The bane of my existence, Pantheon, man. It's not Pantheon, it's Wounded White Flame. Sorry. Pantheon is fine. This card, a little bit annoying, but it's totally fine. Like, this is such a misplay, but it's gonna work. It's so frustrating. It's like... It's so frustrating! This is a misplay! It heals it again! He's got another one! Oh my god. Okay, well, I think I lose, honestly. It's not looking good.
To the spider god.
It's just this. It has endless answers, man. Endless answers to everything you want to do.
Come, stay
It's
a
insane.
while.
Like, do I just give him a gem? I mean, at this point, no, actually, don't. I go like this. Incoming single combat. Oh my. Oh, okay. I'm actually fine with that. Yeah, I lose Elise. Sure, that's fine. Elise is not really doing anything for me at the moment. Is Jace leveled? Jace is leveled, so... A Jace with a Shock Blast. Despair, but I have such little health that it's not going to be useful at all anymore. I mean, is Challenger even good for me? I guess so. Really, none of these options.
This is the cutting edge.
Maybe Quick Attack was right. Okay.
I fight for a
Now, I 100% expect Jace to just die to a Cataclysm single combat-esque ability. So, there it is. Jace is gonna cast a spell! Oh my god, Jace is gonna cast a spell.
Hey,
We're doing it! We're gonna cast a spell! Okay. Okay, this is gonna put him at 1, so he's still not dead. God damn it, single combat. No, vest. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Pantheon now. Now Pantheon drops and he ends my dreams. Any hope that I had is gone when Pantheon comes down. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe if he plays Pantheon, Jace will get him. Just develop, man. You don't want to open attack. He developed. Ooh. I got a chance.
Gods, demons, they all.
Gods, demons.
By my spear, the gods will know.
Oh yeah, baby.
Replicating
Come
the power
on,
spike.
let me get him. Just please, game, please. Oh, he has tough. Oh my god, Pantheon doesn't even die to this. Pantheon doesn't even die, no! Sharp sight, whoa. Okay. Does he have something for Pantheon too? And he's concerted striking. This means I can kill Pantheon. But I'm still dead, right?
I'm hurt.
Yeah, this means I'm still dead, because that thing's at freaking 14 overwhelm, and I have no units. Yeah, GG. Okay. Alright. Oh, man! I am just sinking to the bottom! This is gonna be like a failure, huge failure video today. Man, I'm like almost right back where I started today. This is crazy. Gosh darn, Wounded White Flame. Like, I don't know how to deal with that card. Like, I can't really go wide if I don't draw enough units to go wide, and it just feels bad, because anything he plays, you know that if you try to go in, he's just going to start trading up constantly. Okay, Zed and Lucian. I think I can handle this. I think I can handle this one. Alright. Damn, Pantheon. Despair's good against Zed. Buru's a little slow. Maybe keep Vile Feast in case he has Bird. He might play Bird on one, and then I can Vile Feast it. Like, I don't know if it's worth going all out tech for the Pantheon matchup, because it feels so terrible. Because in theory, it shouldn't really be that bad. I have 5 kill effects for the Wounded White Flame. I should be able to kill that thing, like, every time. But somehow they managed to get 3 White Flames before I get 2 Vengeance, or whatever, like a combination of 2 Vengeance and 2 Despairs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say it's bad luck, because it feels pretty consistent that I lose to that deck. I'm beginning to question if I'm playing properly now.
You'll thank me later.
Boom.
Okay. Oh, my back. I gotta stretch. Man, I would hate to have to end this, like, have gained nothing. That would be, like, a total waste of an episode. I guess it would, you know, be a learning experience. Something, I suppose. Definitely need to have mana for Zed. I don't know if I want to kill this. I don't think I kill this. I don't think I kill it. I need to just ensure that I can despair the Zed when the Zed comes down. So I'll be going to 5 next turn, which means I still can't play anything. I might as well just open attack with my Sentinel then. No, you know what? Maybe I just pass, right? I'll only lose out on 1 damage if I pass. Okay. Maybe I'm playing around stuff too much, and I shouldn't be playing around stuff. I don't really know. But I am totally expecting Zed. He's got 2 mana to protect Zed, so that's Twin Disciplines. That puts Zed at 5 HP. In theory. That's how I would look at this. Zed has 5 HP if it comes down.
Sentinels of light don't fear the dark.
That's interesting. Okay, then I will go with this. I expect he's going to play Lucian next turn, I suppose. That's going to put me in an awkward position, honestly. Shock Blast would probably be my best bet then. Yeah, if he plays Lucian next turn, I'm not quite sure what I do. Okay. I'm good with that. Now, I don't think I play on the off chance I top deck an actual... what's that stupid card I was just talking about? Shock Blast, so I will take a True Shot. True Shot could line up this perfectly. So if he does play Lucian, then I might try to go for a nice True Shot barrage and kill them all at once. It's unlikely that it's going to work, but it's worth a shot. Now, I don't attack with this, actually. If I attack with this, it trades into that. I mean... it's probably better to trade into this now than to do it when Lucian's on the board, because I really suspect Lucian's coming next turn. He's just setting up Senna so that he can play Lucian and guarantee one of them gets their effect thingy. So, yeah.
Purity and peace.
Oh, okay. I'll just take the chump block there. That's fine with me. I'm going to 5 mana next turn, so if I play a Sentinel, that'll give me enough mana to True Shot Barrage, which is pretty clutch.
Light is a lure in the dark.
I mean, he might be running a rally. If he rallies here, I think I just... why am I pressing my... oh my god, I'm pressing my Discord button. If he rallies, I just let him rally, it's fine. I feel like that's not a good rally, honestly. I mean, who knows? Maybe his hand is just all rallies. He might be running, like, you know, 6 copies of it. Yes. Do I take 5? Yeah, I do. I'll take 5 and I'll actually just open with Vengeance next turn. And then that way these guys will get pumped and I can just swing in. Seems like a really scuffed rally, honestly. But without knowing his hand, I have no idea. That might be a good rally, right? If his hand is dead, that could be good. Technically, he did 5 damage, right? It was 4 mana, deal 5. So it's not bad. I just think in this context, like, rally can be much stronger. Now, the question here is, do I open attack and then cast the Vengeance?
I move forward.
Or do I just cast Vengeance first? I probably just Vengeance first. This might get denied, though. You know what? That's fine. If he denies it, I have another one in hand, and that's basically his entire turn. Whoa. That is the first time I have ever seen that card played. And it absolutely just shit on me. Okay. Memory Cloak it is. Maybe I should have played True Shot. I think they both have their counters.
I taste purple. Yay.
Okay, sure. That's not good. Now I'm in a pretty bad predicament. Wow, I should have played around Memory Cloak. Holy cow. That's a pretty interesting card, actually. I mean, it's 1 mana less than Deny. Which in this case mattered so much because you got to play a tasty Fey Folk out. I'm essentially in chump blocking mode, honestly. I'm going to try to Vengeance this again. And hopefully I get there.
The talking.
Don't you look a sight?
Hopefully this gets him. If he has a second Memory Cloak or a Deny, then I'm in a whole lot of trouble. There's not much I can do about it. Oh. Does he have a second card? Alright, that was very weird, honestly.
Sentinels.
Bye.
I'm assuming that was just a misplay. Obviously, he expected it to live, perhaps. Not too sure.
Keep your head down, okay?
Okay. Alright, that's good. It looks like his hand has finally been worn down, and I can start going to work. Oh, Ledros.
By her will.
Hey, buddy. This is like the first time I've seen you in how many games now?
Leave us alone.
Assuming his whole hand is buffs. But it is what it is. Got to get him out of there somehow. By him playing this out, this really just tells me that he has no more units in hand. And he has just a bunch of reactive stuff. So I'll play a Brood Awakening just to flood the board with some shit. Just in case. It's feeling like I got him, though. I don't really know how he's going to get out of this one.
Quietly.
Yeah. Not too concerned with that. What is that, a hand?
Let them see me, not you.
Okay. No. Might as well just, you know, better safe than sorry. I actually probably should have put the 3 on the 2 on elusive. That doesn't matter, it seems. Okay. This has probably got to be game over. Not sure how he's going to get out of this situation at all. Alright, cool. We're back to Bronze 3. Oh my god. This is going to be like 3 hours and I've only gained one tier. Okay, game. Please no Pantheon. Please no Pantheon, game. Actually, you know what? I ain't afraid of Pantheon. Bring it on. Alright, this is Mono Shurima. Mono Shurima is an interesting one. It's one of those ones where, like, it's generally pretty bad, for sure. However, you can always just get blown out. They can have the role, you know, the champion into ascend, and then you just lose. So while I think in terms of a numbers game, I should be really consistent at beating this deck, you can always just lose to it. Definitely able to get high rolled pretty hard by this deck. I wonder if this is Mogwai's version. I'm not sure. Don't need Atrocity. I guess Ruination. Yeah, I mean, if it ever somehow goes extremely south, having Ruination will definitely be useful. Such a cool card. The artwork's sick. Those are hands, and they look like tidal waves. What did he do? Oh, he exhausted it? Okay.
Oh, the dark.
Sure.
Buckle up.
I'll trade here. I'll take 3 if he develops the 3/3 that turns into a landmark. Alright, if this is a Renekton, I just despair.
We live in hallowed
no Renekton.
Where
Okie dokie. This could be a risky Kindred, honestly. However, I'm assuming it's going to pan out for me then. My hand is super bricked. Kind of heavy. I feel like my hand is always bricked. I don't know why. Not too sure why my hand always feels so terrible. Alright, he's going to play something out. I'm going to hopefully double Vile Feast this, which will get whatever he plays dead.
Give them something to remember me.
I mean, sure. Sure, I'll try this. This is getting a little spooky. He's not actually... He's playing this really smart, in my opinion. I don't know what his hand looks like, so... I can't speak to exactly that. However, it definitely feels like he's doing this well. I mean, at this point, do I just want to draw with the Kindred? I need this. I could just kill that. And then kill this with Kindred. And then I have no answer. This was a misplay. This was a misplay by me. Casting both of them like that? Absolutely massive misplay. And I'm just going to have to eat my misplay. And Glimpse Beyond to kill this, which... That was another misplay. Oh my god, misplays onto misplays onto misplays this game. So, I should have Vile Feasted this, since this is going to die to Kindred. Yeah, he knows. That was a misplay. Well, what can you do? Just gotta recognize the mistakes you've made and move on. But double Vile Feasting was always wrong there. I should have known better. Just don't really think about how the difference between right and negation and actual deny is. I'd have to take this hit. Pass. I need him to play something, otherwise I get no value out of my Kindred. Insane. Does he have another one? I mean, he could technically play Azir, right? Plays Azir. I could just blow that up, and then my Kindred levels. Yeah, we'll go for that attempt. We'll attempt it. He might have an Hourglass? No Hourglass. Okay. This might be a good opportunity for him to play Azir. However, I'm leveling my Kindred, so it's fine.
One to remember us by.
Okay, this is actually a good card.
Demacia
I didn't quite want to open attack quite yet. I might lose this, to be perfectly honest. What's, well, his Azir's not even close.
Reaction. I'll make a note.
Tear them apart.
Go like this. We'll just deal the 5. I'll take the 5 hit now. I'd like to get him a little bit lower so I can actually use Atrocity with the Kindred. Getting really close to the Atrocity Kindred, actually.
He thinks he understands.
Fool.
Interesting. This puts me 7. I'm 1 off if I do this. Like, if I were to kill this with this, this puts Kindred at 7. It's 1 off. Can he double buff the Nasus? Oh, we're about to find out. We are about to find out. No, he can't. Alright, cool.
Gently.
Seems really risky, obviously, his Nasus, right? Like, but even if he leveled the Nasus there, that's not even a big deal. Do I just take this hit? What is he dealing that's doing 10? Nothing. I'll take it. I want to go for lethal next turn. Find it. It's always important. Make sure you use your health as a resource. If you're not feeling like you're going to die,
I do not linger.
then, you know, don't be afraid to take some damage. Obviously, it can backfire. However, I think it was obviously wise there to not block the unit that's going to die, since I have lethal on open attack. Alright. Now we're kind of moving. Hopefully we can continue this upward trend. Really, I think I just need to win like 2 or 3 more games in a row, and I'll be at Bronze 2, and then I can call it a day. Okay, Pantheon and Shyvana. Not my favorite, obviously. But we can do this. So Ledros is really good, except I can't hold him. Like, it sucks that I'm getting rid of him, because I know I'm going to want him, but there's not much I can do about it. Jace does nothing for me until later on. Even my Sentinel really doesn't do anything. I'll keep her, though, just in case I get, like, a super aggro hand. This is pretty good, honestly. Alright, pretty early Dragon Chow.
Spirit fight to the death? Thinking I'll learn soon.
So I'm going to be able to get in fairly aggressively here, which is nice. Ooh, another one. Alright, I might be able to just go wide and blow this guy out. We'll have to see. I'm not really sure which version of Pantheon I prefer to play against. Kind of up in the air. All of them have their strengths and weaknesses for sure. The dragon one, I think this honestly might be the strongest variant. Ideally, I want to pass this turn. Even though he's most likely going to play a Wounded White Flame, I'd like to get some sort of mana rolling. Okay. That seems a little bit scuffed, honestly. I mean, if he's not going to play a White Flame, I'm not going to bother developing Kindred here. I'm just going to go full attack and just try to get in on him. If he plays the White Flame, I'm going to be real feels bad mode, but I think this is the way to go, honestly. And we just want to get in as much damage as possible before he takes over the board, because it is pretty inevitable that he's going to take the board from us. The idea really is we want to get as much early chip in. Oh, he's really bricked, man. Poor guy. He's got a really bad hand. Poor little Dragon Chow. So, assuming Shyvana's coming? It's gotta be Shyvana now, right? Like, what else could it be? I want to save mana for Vengeance.
I am more than I seem.
So, I can't play Kindred, but I can play Reggie. Oh, that's so good.
If it's a people problem,
That's
I'm
so
your
good.
man.
Huge. Despair is also pretty good. Let's see what he plays. He might play Screeching Dragon now. Do I ever just play this? Play Kindred plus nothing. No, we insta Vengeance this, honestly. I mean, yeah, I could have waited for him to go to combat, but it's unlikely that he's going to cast any sort of combat stuff unless I make a move, right? His Shyvana is super safe to attack. It's not like he's just going to single combat me for no reason.
I've got your back.
I got your sack. Alright. Sack grabber herself. Ah, you know what? No, that's not a misplay. I was going to say it was a misplay that I should have cast Thermo Beam, but it's really not. That's a misplay, actually, blocking that, because it's going to buff his unit one more. I don't want to buff his unit. I'll just take the 3. I'm so far ahead, I'm going to open attack once again and just pump damage.
Boom.
Rather than burn a Spiderling, I might as well just hold on to one just for, you know, additional chump blocker. Kindred's really good in this matchup, and I would have liked to play Kindred. I just didn't have a really solid opportunity. Developing Kindred at any point so far this game would have been a mistake. That's death, no? That is death. Alright. Pretty conservative blocks, honestly. Going to 2 just, like, feels bad. He might be running Guiding Touch, I guess, healing stuff. Okay, that's a single combat, right? That's gotta be. You gotta be single combating me. He can't Judgment, so... Okay, that's a single combat, and he's gonna try to keep his dragon alive. Not really sure what he's up to. Chain Vest single combat, then. Alright. Oh, maybe he's gonna do the dragon ability, Strafing Strike. Okay, and he's gonna heal. Okay, he's blowing his load here. There it is. It is a Strafing Strike. I mean, yeah. He committed way too much. He was trying to be super greedy and keep his dragon alive, which... I don't blame him. He has to play to win, right? And playing not to lose is a surefire way to lose. So definitely don't fault my opponent for being greedy and trying to keep his dragon alive and take over the board. That's the only way he can really win. So from this point, I am honestly just Shock Blast into Shock Blast. Next turn, I'll Shock Blast him again. After I open attack, of course. Sure. Plan here is pretty simple. I open attack. If he somehow survives, which the only way he's going to survive an open attack is with a judgment, then I can kill him with Shock Blast guaranteed. So we're going to play into his judgment here. We'll let him judgment. He's going to feel like $1,000,000 if he has it. Otherwise, he's dead regardless, right? There's no way he gets out of that. Alright, GG. Took him down. To be fair, my opponent had a pretty bad start. He didn't have a dragon until 4 after force drawing a dragon. It's always difficult to determine if he got lucky, or if he got unlucky, I should say. Maybe he misplayed his mulligan. Maybe his deck's too greedy. It's hard to tell without all of the information, but those are things you need to consider. If you're finding yourself in that situation often, maybe reconsider your mulligan choices, or reconsider the cards in your deck. I say that as I'm constantly drawing like a bunch of 6-cost cards. However, my deck is all about doing that, so... No. Wait, yeah, this is good. This kills Azir. And this guy gets in for damage, assuming... Okay, give me a Vile Feast. Alright. Nice try, game. You almost got me that Vile Feast, but this'll do. So I think this version is probably Mogwai's version. Actually, I have no idea which one Mogwai's version is. I did watch his video, but it's hard to tell the difference. A lot of people just run all
Quick
three.
hands make quick work.
I don't know if that's Mogwai's. Might be. Okay.
Would you look at this place?
Now... That's what feels bad. I don't want to take 5, though. 5 is too much. I can't afford to take 5. Assembly line is going to be pretty useful here, I think, honestly. Alright, we will play the Sentinel out. Shock Blast is a pretty decent pickup.
Light is a lure in the dark.
Yeah, definitely pass. Don't know what he's going to be doing. He might be saving mana because he has a Renekton here. Alright, so no Renekton. That makes me feel significantly better. This is a good card for this. I kind of feel like I'm already on the back foot, and in order to get off of this back foot, I'm going to need some stuff. The Shock Blast is going to be pretty clutch. I could have developed the double axles with the assembly line, but I really just, if he has Right in Negation, I kind of want to just get it out of his hand. Question here is, do I ever Mystic Shot this? And I don't think I do. I'm going to 6 mana anyways. It feels weird not banking mana, but I think developing my board is probably the right play. Now, I have a ton of unit generation through spells. Give It Your All might actually end up being the correct play. I might take this. I'll take it.
Shut up when I can.
Ah, Xerath. Oh no. Okay. That's not good. That's not good. So, if he plays the Ascendant's Rise on a Xerath, this goes to 10. That already feels a little bit too close for comfort. Do I ever just play this? I really want to play this and give everything 5/4 and just blow him out. But I'll be conservative.
What do you know of nightmares?
I want to use Despair on him.
Fight, I'll never have to meet him.
This might get denied. I think that's fine if it gets denied. He only has so many. God damn that Hourglass. Every time. How did I not realize he was going to do that? Okay, it's okay. It's a fine. He can't attack with Azir, so it's all good. Is the Xerath leveled now? No, it's not leveled. Alright, well that didn't work, obviously. I have no really good play. And he's going to do the spell. I have no answer for the spell. Okay, we'll go this route. We'll target Azir instead. Got him. Alright. Got 9.
The oasis of the dawn flows again.
Damn. Darn. I don't really know how to deal with this. Like, if he levels the Xerath, I'm in a whole world of hurt. He's only got 4 cards, though. It's like everything I say, just like, it just speaks like stuff into existence. Maybe I do just swing. Yeah, I guess so, right? No, because if I swing and he blocks, this is going to kill something for free. I'll have to pass. Problem is he can cast... Now he can cast Ascendant's Rise, right?
Yes, clear the way for me, Butcher.
Do I do it to Rennie instead? No, Xerath is the one I want to get rid of. But if he's playing Mogwai's deck isn't even about Xerath. It's all about Renekton. But the problem is Xerath is the big-ass unit on the board that's annoying me. Whatever. We'll go with the Renekton potential kill. Okay. Got him. No Ascendant's Rise for you. We can actually develop 2 units now. I could develop this instead. Does it really matter which units I select? It really doesn't. So then since it doesn't matter,
the sea
we'll go this route.
Shallow a grave.
Play the Elise.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Okay, so I'm gonna lose a Reggie. Rip Reggie. Xerath level. Now I can cast the Give It Your All and maybe just OTK him with 5/4s. Vengeance, that's nice. I could just kill with Xerath. Man. I really don't want to lose, but I kind of want to have fun. I'm in this like weird spot where I could go the safer route by attempting to kill Xerath, or I can just have fun. I think I'm going to choose fun here. He might just deny this, honestly, and that is what it is. If he denies this, he can crack his Sun Disc, and I can't really stop him. Is that all he's got? If that's all he's got, I'm going to kill this with my Mystic Shot. Huge. Okay, we got a full board of 5/4 fearsomes. We can maybe get somewhere. Yeah, everybody's strong. Roar. No, Sandhopper, you son of a... Oh no! Wait, no, that doesn't matter, because it'll just... Xerath will kill the spider. It's gonna pop this, and Xerath kills the spider. Okay, that's fine.
You dare!
Well, he's taken 15. 15 is a lot to take.
Move.
He might be taking 15. I actually have no idea. Okay, he's taking 15 for real. That's a big, big hit I just got on him. Okay, a Jace.
Do not see what is. I have risen.
Alright, that's bad. This is bad news.
Sharima.
I have risen, and with me, Sharima. Can I get there now? He's got 5 HP. I'm so close.
Witness
Oh,
glory
man.
eternal.
That is ear. Wow. The Givich are all paid off though, honestly. Like putting them at 5 made this game significantly closer. Alright. That Serath is a huge problem, holy crap. It's gotta be Jace. No doubt it's gotta be Jace. And it's gonna have to be quick attack Jace, honestly. The reason for that is I can get an additional keyword next turn, assuming Jace survives, which is a pretty big assumption, honestly.
Hey, big man, you ready to get inventing?
I need him to attack
every day, Reggie.
before I cast Vengeance. The hell does this do? What?
Interesting use of tech.
That is insane. How did he get that card? I thought that's on the bottom of the deck. What just happened? How did that happen? Oh my goodness. Progress day. Well, it's the only hope I got is the old progress day. Alright, progress day. You never let me down, do ya? I'm going to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's going to have a Renekton, most likely. Renekton, so I'm taking 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 5. Oh, hi, doggo. What's up? You come to watch the movie?
The sands of Shurima will be stained with blood.
Alright, Milo doesn't want to be in the video.
The butcher of the sands will reign supreme.
Is there any possible way I win this? I don't think so. I think I'm honestly just dead, right? I mean, potentially? No. Yeah, I'm dead.
Come drink.
Okay, GG. Definitely the Mogwai version. That guy played well, though. You know, no hate, no hate. He did well. It's gonna be a long video. Come on. Crazy. It's taking me longer to climb just these 2 little ranks or divisions than it did all of Iron. Technically, you can't lose any rating in Iron, and I mean, Iron's supposed to be for the starters, but it is pretty big step up. Callista Elise. I'm not sure what this is. I'm assuming Fearsomes, obviously. Definitely just want ton of removal here. I don't have any units, sure. I just gotta hope I draw into them. But I'm gonna need answers for all of his stuff. Alright, Thermo into Thermo's nice.
Lady Elise?
Oh, okay. Maybe this is just spiders? This might be Iceborne Legacy spiders. In that case, my mulligan's off. I mulligan poorly for this matchup. I would just rather be safe than sorry.
If they're out there,
Yeah, definitely mulligan poorly here. That's okay.
safeguard our homes.
He has no mana for Callista plus the summon 3 units thing, so I think I'm pretty safe to actually just play out some spiders and level my Jace. Yep. Now, I never attack. I probably don't block this either, honestly. Just thermo her. Oh. Now, do I just play this instead? Nope. Got a thermo. It is what it is. Gotta stick to my guns. I'm gonna take a whole bunch of damage, but it's life. Alright, that wasn't a 6-cost spell anyway, so it's not like it progresses my Jace. And at least it ends his turn. Now, I'm gonna take a whole bunch of damage here. Those are the 2 units I actually don't want to block, so I'm gonna have to just take it. The reason I don't want to block them is I don't want him to create a Spiderling if he is actually playing Iceborne Legacy. Elise is good. I'll play the Elise.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
And my Elisa will level here. if he doesn't do something about it. Just casting the box, I'm pretty good with that, actually. Pretty good with him casting the box here. This gives me an opportunity to Mystic Shot. Still don't think I attack in, honestly. Just hang out. I will block the sentry at this point, though, if he does attack with sentry. I don't really want to take too much damage, and I'm just never blocking the 1/1. I'm passing here. If he wants to attack with just this, I'll Mystic Shot this.
I must get out of here.
Sounds good.
Nothing beats field testing.
Lady Elise, please take me home.
Hush,
Okay.
my sweet. It'll be over soon.
So, I'm assuming he's definitely playing Iceborne Legacy. It's gotta be. And that's why he keeps attacking with this unit. He really just wants to get that value. And I'm just not letting him have it. I'm gonna Shock Blast here. I want to level up Jace. I'm hoping that I can play an Acceleration Gate on the following turn and just kind of crack this game wide open. We'll see. Who knows? He's got 10 mana. 10 mana is quite a bit.
This is the cutting edge of progress.
Okay, so he's gonna finally get his spider stuff going.
Hextech engaged.
Now, am I afraid of a black spear? I honestly might be. I mean, if he has Elise, he has Elise. So I'm doing this because, like I said, my read on this guy is that he's playing Iceborne Legacy Spiders. And I just want to get anything off the board before he hits 5 mana and gets to buff it. That's really it. I can't attack with any of this stuff. I don't really want to attack with Jace because it could die to Black Spear. I'm not sure if he's running Black Spear, obviously, but I just don't want to lose Jace. Jace feels like my win condition at the moment. There they are. Okay. Now the question comes down to how many does he have? If he only has one, that's not so bad. Okay, he's playing the Elise.
I know just the place.
Now, what's the best course of action? Because his Elise is going to just summon another one, right? So it's got to be like this. But I could also just start blowing his face off. I could play this. I mean, No, I think it's this. I think this is the way. And I will play her next, like, when I get an opportunity. I'll just take the 5.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's probably the way to go. I'm going to have to take 5 here. Okay. I will trade my Jace into this all day. If that's how he wants to go about doing it. He might as well attack with that card. That seems very scuffed that he's not. So he can't Black Spear me, which makes me feel safe to block with Jace, now that he's tapped below mana. Wild Feast seems pretty good. However, I'm not going to greed it.
Replicating the
So I can obviously Vile Feast in order to get an additional unit for this Acceleration Gate. Now, I'm really banking on this Acceleration Gate doing work for me. I could, like, get Withering Wailed and just blown out right here. Which would be insane. Like, if he's running Withering Wail, that's so crazy. Okay, he's not running Withering Wail. I'm going to deny him 2 spiders. I will create my own additional spider, so I'm only really losing 1 unit here, assuming he doesn't have any more of that sort of stuff. Okay, I mean, not terrible draws, but not quite what I'm looking for at the moment. Give me some good stuff, game. Ah, it's not terrible. I will pull this
Powering
in.
up.
Yeah, that seems to be about right. Can't block this chick. Can't block this. Maybe it's actually better that I don't attack with this. Yeah, I think this is the right way. Because all this is going to do is get blocked and give him a spider. And I've been playing the whole game. This has been on the board since turn 1. Okay.
You have to get me out of here.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm glad I made the play the way that I did.
What's that noise?
That's so funny. Oh my god, that thing's a beast now. These things are so beefy.
Is a lure in the dark. No.
Alright, I'm feeling pretty confident that I have whittled my opponent down and won this game.
Bureaucrats.
One girl wrecking crew.
Yeah, she's not kidding. Trust me.
Okay. Pretty sure this is lethal. 10, 13, 14, it's exact lethal, assuming he has no stuffs.
Headed in. Freeze.
Alright. Did it. Took him down.
That stands for victory.
Yeah, I think it was pretty important that game to have the read on what he's trying to do and really play around it. Like, I think a lot of people might have got fed up with that. What the heck was that thing? The hapless aristocrat that he played on turn 1. And you just know, like, he hasn't generated any spiders, so taking the 1 damage is going to be far better than letting him Iceborne Legacy it and basically just create a whole bunch of strong spiders constantly. Stuck to my game plan, worked out for me. This is kind of honestly the sort of stuff I expected to face in these lower ranks. Something that I have absolutely no idea what it does, and we'll just have to find out. I don't mind this hand. It's kind of got a little bit of stuff. It's got some light removal. It's got some potential heavy removal. It's got some units. So I should probably get there with this, I'm thinking. It's a very well-rounded hand. And that's kind of important. If you don't really know what you're up against, I think the best thing to do is aim for something that's pretty well-rounded, I suppose. Okay, what do we got?
Can a spirit fight to the death? Thinking I'll learn soon.
Thinking I'll learn soon. Now I wonder if this is Yetis. I'm not quite sold on it being Yetis quite yet. Like I said, this could just be somebody who, has a limited card pool. This could be an actual new player or somebody that's doing kind of what I'm doing. Definitely pass here. Now, am I afraid of Vile Feast? I guess the reason I'm asking... And you know what? I would take the 3 so that I could play the Sentinel out. Alright, that works.
The sea is too shallow a grave.
I mean, that's a little bit... worrisome, I should say. Still have no idea what he's doing. This kind of seems like a mishmash of stuff. Doesn't quite feel like it works together. However, we're not there yet. We're not at the end of what he's up to. Butcher, okay. Butcher definitely fits. Oh, I wish I could take Reggie back. I shouldn't have played this card. Nah, shoot, I have so many units. You know what? I'll take more units. Can't go wrong with creating units. I guess 4 is good enough. But I really wanted to be able to Mystic Shot and do this. I shouldn't have played Reggie. I should have just Mystic Shot that and then Thermo Beamed this off the board.
Come on, boys.
I hate traffic.
So I'm going to go like this. The reason I'm getting rid of the old Reggie boy here is he can't block Fearsome, or like the opponent can't block Fearsomes at the moment, making my units on the board significantly more valuable. I don't want them to lose any HP, since if they lose HP, they're susceptible to avalanches and all kinds of other stuff.
But I look right fair.
Just getting in for 8. I don't know what my opponent's up to, and I would rather, you know, make him make the first move. Let's put him on a real clock here. This puts him at 7, assuming this hits. It's a big hit. Got to be careful taking those.
We'll take what we need to survive.
Is he running Ava? You know what, it doesn't matter. Okay, we'll just create more units. Hopefully go super wide and kill him next turn. That is the goal. I don't know if we'll succeed with our goal, but that is the goal nonetheless. Oh, I didn't even check. I wonder if my Heimer video's up. Oh, Heimer's up. Look at him go. I don't quite think this is good. If I win this game, hypothetically, I don't think I'll be at Bronze 2. I might need to win one more. That dog? What's wrong, dog? You? I'm starting to hear dog noises now. I'm just losing it. I've been playing for too long. Okay, so it seems like my opponent might have just left the game. Maybe something happened to him, maybe he DC'd, who knows. I do feel a little bit bad. I actually think this guy might be a new player. And the new player experience is probably not very good. Honestly, it feels terrible. I'm a Masters player, and I'm struggling in Bronze, kind of. Definitely not a good feeling, that's for sure. Yeah, so he left. Okay, GG. We got him. I can't say for sure if we were going to win. However, we definitely were. We were in an advantageous state. Not knowing his deck, I can't really determine if he had any swing plays. Oh, thank gosh. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. I was getting to that point where I'm a little bit agitated, and I hit a wall. Okay, nice, perfect. This is actually a perfect note to end on. All right, let's see it. Ruination. Oh, kind of a letdown, honestly. All right, well, we got it to Bronze 2. That's the end of today's episode. I'm going to take a break. That took way longer than I thought. I guess my closing thoughts on this. Going into this whole thing, I expected 80% win rate, all the way to gold, maybe even to platinum before I ran into any serious trouble. That's obviously not the case. I'm already losing a ton of games in Bronze, and I'm struggling. Maybe struggling's not the right word, but the games are not easy. It's not like I can just, brain dead go through this. As a Masters player, I am extremely shocked to see that bronze is putting up this much difficulty. I don't know how much harder the ladder can honestly get. At times I'm playing these games, it feels like I'm playing in Diamond or something. They're not quite Masters level games, I will definitely say that. There's a lot of misplays going on, which is to be expected. Like I'm at a low rank. Like I was expecting significantly more misplays and more game losing plays from the opponent. Being said, I make misplays all the time. I made a ton of misplays in this video. That might just be because I was I don't know, a little bit fatigued. Maybe I'm overconfident. I'm not thinking right. I don't really know what's causing me to make these mistakes. I need to take my time and think through it. I'm kind of looking at this as a sprint, and it's going to be a marathon. This is not going to be easy. Iron was quick, a couple hours. It felt long, but it's nothing compared to the rest of the ladder. And I really need to take my time and play this properly if I want to climb successfully. New players, I'm kind of concerned for new players. The problem is, like, I'm struggling, and I'm basically a veteran. I know how to play. I know how to play very well. And I'm losing games. I would only imagine if you didn't know the game mechanics, like 100%, you didn't know all the cards, all the decks, you would be lost. It would be so hard to play this. Like, you would just get punished left, right, and center. I'm playing around, like, all kinds of possible stuff at all times, and that's going to give me, you know, I would imagine statistically over the course of, you know, so many games, playing around cards properly is going to net you an advantage. Whereas new players don't have that, and I'm sure they're just casting stuff and they're just losing and they don't understand. Pretty rough. I think this would be a really rough experience for a new player. Not quite sure how they can get into the game. I'm not quite sure how Riot could fix the ladder being this challenging so early on. These are all things that I definitely think are an issue. I just don't really know a solid answer to it. However, that being said, thanks for watching. I will be releasing episode 3. I don't know, I guess whenever I get around to it. My deck is going to get significantly more powerful when we do finally hit the second copy of Ledros. Ah, God, I haven't got to Ledros combo anybody yet this entire series. I don't think I have. And the whole core of this deck is honestly like, you close out the late game with Ledros combos so consistently. Being able to throw another copy of each of those in the deck is going to make it way stronger. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's going to be very good. It's going to help me climb much more consistently. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. T-Dot out.